Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Tuesday, August 22nd, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got MLB action tonight. Seattle Mariners, Chicago White Sox, game number 2 in the set. First pitch is going to be here in about 4 minutes. So let's get into the thumb and the starting lineups, and a wonderful, generous donation from my boy, Mr. Williams. $10 holla to get the stream started off on a good note. Thank you so much, brother. $10 holla. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $10 holla. 90 to go. I appreciate you more than you'll know. And definitely Swamp Kings looks like it's going to be very, very good. Now let's get into the thumb and the starting lineups. And obviously on the thumb, ooh, baby, you know I got it. Let's go. Mr. Williams in the building. What up, fam? How are you? Sarah in the building. What's good? Said Julio out with the stomach bug. Is that a late night scratch? Obviously, he was in the starting lineup, but that must have been something that just came out within the last few minutes here or there. So I'll have to readjust my lineups here. I've been prepping for the last hour, so I didn't hear anything about Julio, but I'll take your word for it. And we're going to be getting into the action here in just 1 second. So I guess they'll have a modified lineup for what we're going to have, but I'll go based off what I have on the thumb and based off what the Mariners put out on their Twitter. And then I'll adjust it as we go. But as of a couple hours ago, or at least an hour ago, here were the starting lineups. All right, leading off for the Mariners, shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And if there is some kind of Julio stomach bug, I hope not. But he was supposed to bat second. Center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Batting third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting fifth, first baseman, Ty France. Batting sixth, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting seventh, left fielder, Cade Marlowe. Batting eighth, DHing for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. And batting ninth, second baseman, Josh Rojas. And on the mound for the Mariners, Brian. Woo! Let's go, baby. I'll even hit you with the throwback, but I will adjust my lineup if need be. And then let's go with the White Sox. And hopefully there's no adjustments there last minute. All right, leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. Batting second, third baseman, Juan Moncada. Batting third, center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, DHing for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. Batting fifth, first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Batting sixth, catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting seventh, shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Batting eighth, right fielder, Oscar Colas. And batting ninth, second baseman, Lennon Sosa. And on the mound for the White Sox, Mike Clevenger. He's got a 5-5 record with a 3.26 ERA. So I hope Julio isn't out. I mean, like I said, I've been, prepping for the last hour, so I haven't seen anything of the pre-show. And I'm not really sure what to think about that, if that is the case. But hopefully we can still end up getting the dub like we did yesterday, if that is true. So 1 sec here while I get situated, and we should be good to go. 1 sec here. All right, here we go. Thank you so much for the dono, Mr. Williams. I appreciate you. $10 holla. 90 to go. Let's go, baby. and it's been about, okay, 5 minutes wide. Obviously, I've been prepping and trying to make the thumbnail and getting all the photos set up. So, damn, that sucks. Late scratch. Just at work, same stuff. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Stomach illness. So he's either got the shits or some kind of stomach flu, stomach bug, tainted Chicago pizza, maybe. Maybe. I'm not really sure what to think about that, but so now I got to readjust my whole lineup and whatnot. I'm not sure if they've adjusted it. But Julio Rodriguez stomach illness was scratch. That sucks. Boo. All right, so JP Suarez, France, Raleigh, Teoscar, Cade Marlowe, and they got Mike Ford at the DH spot. So Cade Marlowe, and then Dominic goes to. All right, I got to adjust this out on the fly here now. All right, so Dominic Canzone, and then we got to take out Julio. All right, I got to adjust all this. Thanks a lot, Julio. Now I got to adjust all this. All right, let me adjust the lineup here. All right, so we got Suarez, Crawford, Suarez, and then France goes up to third. Give me a moment. I wasn't expecting a fucking late scratch with like a minute to go. That's unfortunate. All right, Ty France. Cal Raleigh's still at fourth. Teoscar now is at fifth, not sixth. Okay, and then we have Cade Marlowe sixth. Okay, let me get that adjusted. And he's playing left. He's playing center field now because Julio is out. Okay, so let me adjust that to center field. Then we got Dominic Canzone, who's no longer DHing, but he'll be playing left field. Okay. And then we got Mike Ford coming in, and Dominic Canzone is seventh. And I got to get Mike Ford here. Let me grab him. All right, where are you, Mike Ford? I know you're here. There you are. All right, I got Mike Ford. He's eighth. He'll be the DH. Okay. Nothing like a late night scramble. Normally, I'm talking about breakfast food late at night if I'm faded, but hell, I guess if there's an adjustment to the lineup, it is what it is. And then Rojas is playing second base. Let me take a look. All right, JP Crawford at shortstop. And we got Dino batting second at third base. Cal Raleigh batting fourth. France batting third, first base. Marlowe, Hernandez, center field for Marlowe, left field for Dominic Canzone, Ford, and Rojas. Okay, I think I'm good now. God damn it, that sucks. I mean, we definitely beat the brakes off of the White Sox already, but I didn't want that to happen. JP Crawford pops up foul, 1-2 count. Might have been some tainted Chicago pizza. Might have been. I mean, we did beat the brakes off of them pretty bad last night. That was the most runs we've scored in 2023. Chicago. Yo, boy. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams, for getting us started early. I appreciate you. Daniel in the building. Go Mariners. What's good? I got the Julio jersey on, but I guess it didn't matter. Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, he does deserve a couple days off, but I mean, it would have been nice to get back into a rhythm with him. He took 1 day off and then strike out on JP Crawford. He doesn't agree with the call. All right, JP, don't worry about it. I'm just happy that you're back in the lineup, my guy. Okay, I had you on the thumb yesterday. All right, and we'll make sure we get you back into the swing of things. And then obviously today I had Julio, but hey, if I knew Julio was going to be a scratch, I would have put someone else on the thumb. Next up for the Mariners, third baseman Eugenio Suarez taking Julio's spot with a stomach bug. That's not good. Hopefully he's not out tomorrow because we have an early start tomorrow where we play like at 10 or 11 a.m. and I'm going to end up doing that game tomorrow early. So. Mr. Williams, appreciate you. $9 dono for the mental health. Thank you so much. Every dollar counts, as you know. Sarah, thank you for the help on the Twitter. Thank you. I mean, I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to the streams, like adjusting the way that the stream looks and making sure I got the angles all right, the cards, and and making sure everything looks good. And then we get this late scratch Julio. It's kind of throwing me off for a loop, but I'll get into my rhythm here in a second. I had to change the whole lineup and everything. Thank you, Mr. Williams. $9 dono for mental health. Appreciate you. We're at 19. Let's go. 81 to go. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $9 holla for the mental health, though. Hey, we got to make sure we put that in there as well. I appreciate you, my brother. $19 from Mr. Williams by himself. Thank you, my guy. I love you, and I appreciate you. Yeah, all that effort for me to do the goddamn Julio thumbnail, and the motherfucker doesn't even play. Goddamn stomach bug. Thanks a lot, Chicago. I will not forget. Let's go. And then I had to readjust the whole lineup, get all the photos all prepped. I mean, there's a lot that goes on when I end up doing a stream. I think some people realize it. It's like the tag words, getting the title correct, making sure that you got the photos lined up, the correct starting lineup, making sure everything looks good as far as the stream is concerned. It's all streamlined. Oh, baby. J-Rod will pinch hit. Well, if he's got a stomach bug, I mean, unless he goes up there and shits himself, I mean, I don't think we want to have him be like one of the best players in baseball, and then all of a sudden he shits himself on live TV. I don't think that would be a very good look. We're trying to make the playoffs, and we would probably not want to see that. So, I mean, if it truly is a stomach bug. So, one sec here. I'm going to switch up the stream. One sec. All right. So, for whatever reason, that one's not even working. That's unfortunate. All right. Let's see if this one will work a little bit better. All right, here we go. All right. 3-2 count on Eugenio Suarez. So my primary one, for whatever reason, is having issues. So I'm on my backup, but luckily the backup has got many options, like 20. So if something ends up cutting out, I'll be able to go to the next one, the next one, the next one. How's everybody doing today? I missed you guys. I went on 2 walks with Paisley already today. So I feel good. I've got good energy. Got the exercise in about an hour and a half to 2 hours already. Gino, back to the wall. Damn. 2 away. Or no, Gino's on base. That's what happens when you get caught up with someone else on the stream. I was going to say, that wasn't Gino. It must have been the next batter. But again, I had to go from one stream to the next. So J.P. Crawford, Eugenio Suarez, Ty France, Cal Raleigh, instead of J.P. Crawford, Julio Rodriguez, Gino Suarez, and then obviously Ty France, Cal Raleigh. So obviously that. And now we got Cal Raleigh up. See, I'm all discombobulated when they make all these fucking changes. All right. This one's starting to fucking crap out too. Come on, you motherfucker. One sec here. Here we go. All right, come on, big dumper. Cal Raleigh with 2 homers last night. Let's do it again, baby. The magic number for the Mariners is going to be 5 runs and 7 to 10 hits. So we need to make sure we get to that point. This is fucking frustrating. The worst thing is like when you end up wanting to do a stream popped up and then you end up having issues. And it's the Chicago stream, not the Mariners stream. But I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna keep trying to see if my primary one will be good to go because I don't want to use the backup. The backup ends up freezing and ends up having issues, but for whatever dumbass reason, it says the stream hasn't started yet. Well, what the fuck is the plan then? Come on now. So I'm gonna keep going down here and hopefully we can end up finding one that will be appropriate. I'm already going down on like the 4th one. I don't like really typically doing that. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, here we go. There we go. Julio just fucked up all the momentum. He said, when you're sliding into first and you feel something, a little turtle head of poking. Is it Donatello? Is it Raphael? Is it Leonardo? Michelangelo? Hell, it might be Splinter. Hopefully not Shredder. Otherwise, you're in fucking trouble. Or the Rat King. You feel me? Or Krang. If it's Krang, then you're already done. Things need to be thrown away at that point. Oh, baby. What's good? Jacob with a $5. He said J-Rod with a pinch hit single. Well, we'll see. I don't think we're going to need him tonight, but hopefully we'll be able to get the dub without him. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $5 holla. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let me know what you want to see for photos as well as you and Mr. Williams. But I'm definitely getting a little frustrated right now with the primary link not working. I don't understand why. I mean, the game is on. Why are you not on right now? It says the stream has not started, which is completely ridiculous. And then we got our boy Brian Wu on the mound. And then, like I said, I don't like this fucking first one because I'm getting a pause every about 10 seconds. Motherfucker, dude. That's the problem with some of these from time to time. You got to find one that, is going to be smooth. And sometimes with the Mariner ones, they have issues. This one is the White Sox. But I just have to hope that this is just a temporary thing. All right. I got the Mariner stream now. Hopefully now this will be better. Seems like it's better. Of course, a pop-up right in the middle of the motherfucking screen. You son of a bitch. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you very, very much. All right. I'm trying to get into a rhythm here. Let's go. All right. Bottom of the first. Yoan Moncada in the box. 228 average, 4 homers, and 22 ribbies. Pitches inside for Wu. Let's go, baby. We need you. I'll give you Wu from college. We get you Wu from the regular season going into the games in the practice mode. And woo! If we get some Ks, we can throw up a little Ric Flair. But I don't know. This is his first start coming off the injured list. So this could be really, really good or really, really bad today. Wu might get pulled within the first 4 innings. Let's hope he can make it 6. But don't count on it. All right, here we go, baby. Bottom of the first, 0-0. Runner at first. Come on, Wu. Popped up foul. And this one looks much better. And I don't know if it was just the White Sox, but I typically don't like doing the away. I'll do the away announcers if need be, depending on what I'm watching. But I'm always going to prefer, obviously, the Mariners stream since I live here in the Pacific Northwest. But whatever was going on with the White Sox streams, it was all fucked up. So, but now I haven't had any issues. So I think this will be the one that I stick with for the whole game. Popped up, Moncada, right to JP. See you later. 1 away. Let him know, bro. Let him know. Your boy needs all the support that he can get. And I've been pumping out reaction videos as well. And, we've gotten over 2,000 views on at least one video each week. So that's a good sign. So I'm just starting to get into the algorithm, as far as the reaction videos. So now the NFL knows, since they know that I'm doing the reaction videos, they know I'm doing them. And obviously now if I can get into the algorithm, there's not going to be a lot of people that do them. There'll be a couple brothers that'll scream and yell. And if you like that type of thing, they'll be doing their reaction videos. And I'll be able to give you my reaction. And like I said, there'll probably be about 3, 4, or 5 of us during the regular season. And hopefully I can get a little boost, in the metrics. So that way that we can end up getting, 1,000 views or more on every reaction video that I do. And there's going to be potential to hit 10,000 to 50,000 views on a single video because that's how it is. So you just got to be able to get into the algorithm. It has to be a certain type of game. They push it. For whatever reason, the Bears in week 1 got the push. I don't know why. And then I decided to do the Steeler video yesterday. That one got the push. So some videos are getting less than 100 views, and some of them are going to get over 2,000. So you don't even really know which ones are going to happen, but at least I'm doing them. And I know in the regular season, there's going to be more eyes because not a lot of people give a shit about preseason football or preseason reactions. But I have to get into the rhythm and let them know that I'm here. So that way, when the algorithm recognizes, oh, it's NWSF, I'm not going to be left in the dust. I want to make sure that I'm getting 1,000 to, hopefully 50,000 views on these reaction videos, and that'll help us grow. We'll get subs, we'll get views, and then maybe we'll get some donos out of it as well. Pitches outside, 3-1 count. Oh, it's all good. I appreciate you very much. Anything that you guys want to see for photos, let me know. If not, that's completely fine. I know some people don't give a shit about it, but I do want to be able to show my gratitude and appreciation because you guys are the big reason that I am at this point today. I love you and I appreciate you. Little dribbler towards third. Gino, double play. Too much speed at first. He's safe at first. 2 away. Let him know. I appreciate you, Mod Gang. Mr. Williams and Sarah, appreciate you guys. And sometimes, we'll get a Japanese following or a European following. So sometimes I know we'll have people in the room and they're not talking. Some of them may not speak English. So I was actually looking into the metrics. And I know when I do, obviously, Mariner games and I do Angel games for Ohtani, that the spike from either Latin American countries or Asian countries, it goes up. Just like, if I was going to be covering the Mariners and Ichiro was playing, if Ohtani's playing or the Mariners are on, sometimes you'll get some, Latin American following. You're going to get maybe Australian following, an Asian, Japanese following. I'm not really sure how I got into that algorithm. So we might not be able to get hellos from some of those people, but for everyone else, hopefully we can get some hellos. We can have some interaction with me and, some of y'all in the room, and then we can end up hitting the goal. So that's really how it goes. There we go. And then look what happened. You found me on a reaction video. Now we're very close that we actually are friends. It went from fan to friends to family. And then just like Megan, who just hopped in the room, there's going to be people that you start off as, maybe you don't really know each other. Is this going to be something that I want to be a part of? And then you find to realize that this channel is a little bit different than some of the others out there. That is big facts. Aussie 12 in the building. $50 holla. Thank you so much. Yeah, bad luck for JSN. There's a nice little dribbler there. And that's why, Megan, like I told Sarah and a lot of people, this is exactly why I don't do a fantasy draft before the preseason is over. You have a whole week and a half from the last preseason game to the regular season. You never want to do a draft in week 1 of the preseason, week 2, or week 3 for this exact reason right here. Bad luck for JSN. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the phenom rookie for the Seahawks, Megan's boy, right? Out for 2 to 4 weeks, right? And, a similar injury there. Hopefully he gets better. And it's only going to be a little bit. But again, if that would have come out, right, earlier, do you think that person that drafted Jackson Smith-Njigba still would have drafted him? Probably not. You probably would have drafted someone else. So at least on the bright side, it's not season ending. But that is exactly why I use the brain and I never do a draft before the preseason is over for some type of freak injury to a stud rookie or a veteran player that you're not expecting to get hurt. But I appreciate you obviously coming in heavy with a hundo yesterday, a 50, and there's going to be some help. So the donos are going to be to support me, but also I am going to be able to help you out in fantasy throughout the year, and I know you'll be donating for that cause also. So I appreciate you. I love you. I told you fantasy is hard. We had a late night talk. It might have been during the day for you. I think it might have been like 2, 3 in the morning. Damn it. Another dribbler, 1-0 White Sox. Nice RBI there on Wu. He might get pulled early. But I told you, fantasy is not easy. It is one of the most difficult things to be good at. And if you're inexperienced, you never played before, and you're in an 18-man league, that's not normal. Normally it's 10 or 12. 14 is unusual. 16, crazy. 18, I've never heard it before. So I hope it works out well. But again, it's going to be challenging, but I will be in your corner, and I will help you out. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $50 holla. Let me know what you want to see for photos, and I got you. But you didn't pick Jackson Smith-Njigba, but the person that did, I imagine, is wanting to trade now. So, again, like I said, I don't think I'm going to be right on everything that's out there. Of course, everyone's going to have opinions about sports, but I do feel I have a very good pulse, on the sports world, the wrestling world, pop culture world. And I never do fantasy draft for that main reason right there. And, hopefully it didn't really affect you. But again, you don't have Jackson Smith-Njigba, I believe, so you should be okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we love you. Who's the boss? She's the boss. Alyssa Milano? No. It's Aussie 12. Megan. Thank you so much. 74 doll hairs, 26 to go. I appreciate you guys. Hey, real recognizes real. That's true. And like I said, some people, they may never believe in me. Some people, might hate, but what I do know is that I'm driven, I'm dedicated, and if I am dedicated to something very, very big, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I know my time is coming. So, like I said, if you have the talent and you have the dedication and the drive, you can make shit happen. It's just sometimes you got to wait your turn, and that's big fact. So someone's already looking for the trade for JSN. You like you donos as well. Get the coffee. Get the coffee. Appreciate you very much. Because like I said, some people will support me, continuously until I die. And some people never will. But when the people that do, it means so much because you guys know what I've sacrificed and how hard I'm working. So end of the first inning, 1-0 White Sox, but we give up the run. Come on, Brian Wu. We need you today. Mr. Williams, you got anything specifically that you want to see, or Jacob, anything that you want to see? I know I've already asked already, but just want to be able to throw it out there. I'm throwing it out there. Goats doing goat things. Very, very true. And sometimes, you can have 20,000 subs, but that doesn't mean all 20,000 people are going to watch you. And you don't need 20,000 people to donate for you to be able to make it full time and be successful. Sometimes it just takes, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 heavy hitters. And if you have people that are consistent that love you, you don't need, 100 different people. Like, of course, if you have that, great, but sometimes, just having a core of people that support you, can get you there. Sarah with $1. Appreciate you. Every dollar counts. Thank you so much. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $1 holla. Let me know what you want to see for photos, if any, and I got you. Appreciate you. Paul in the building. What's good? Let's go Mariners. We got this. No Julio, though. Kind of shitty because, like I said, I took all that time making the thumbnail, and then we find out, 5 minutes before the game, he's got the shits or the stomach bug. He either has the shits, right? He's got diarrhea, or he's got food poisoning. And Chicago, a lot of greasy food, big portions. They don't like Julio. We beat their ass last night. Maybe he had the day off. Maybe he ate something. They knew it was going to be for him. I don't know. Okay, cool. That's awesome. I got you. All right, I'm going to get you some Alec Pierce when we get into the commercial break. I got you. No problem. Yes. All the Naked Gun movies. I mean, if you're a little bit older, again, if you're like 30 and over, you're going to know about that vibe, especially if you're 40 and over. But I mean, if you're in your 20s, it probably won't make sense. And you'll be like, what is this? I don't understand this type of comedy. But again, if you're born in the 80s, or you had a lot of memories in the 80s or 90s, or even if you're born in the 70s or even earlier, you're going to know what that is all about. That's big facts. All right, Teoscar pitches inside. 1-1 count. We're down 1-0. Damn it. Come on now. Yeah. Well, Goat's thinking about goat things, brother. Top of the second, 1-0 White Sox. Chopper. Nice job, Teoscar. There we go, baby. It's like, hey, I can lead the American League in strikeouts, but I've been getting hot as of late. And Teoscar, yes, you have. And the Mariners may or may not re-sign you, but even with all the strikeouts, I hope he does come back to the Mariners. I do like him. He could always go back to the Blue Jays and go back home, but I definitely want him back next year. Next up, playing center field because Julio got diarrhea or food poisoning, Cade Marlowe. Let's go, Cade. And hopefully there'll be some more information on what happened to him. When you're sliding into home and you feel a little something, a little turtle head a poking, you better go to the bathroom very quickly. 268 average, 2 homers, 8 ribbies. Shep in the building. What's good, brother? How are you, man? I missed you. All the goats coming in. It's a party. We got Shep, we got Mr. Williams, we got Megan, we got Sarah. We're missing is Chief Will Chief, Holly, and a few others. Come on now, let's go, Cade. I love it when we can all get the goats in the room at the same time. You know, from the mod gang and the wrench gang. It makes my heart feel good just because I know how busy people are. Sometimes people come in, sometimes people are busy. I get it. But when we can always coordinate and getting everyone in the room or most, it's pretty sweet. So that way that not only you can catch up with me, that you can catch up with other people in the room. 1-0 White Sox. Obviously, they got off to a better start than yesterday. 14-2 win for the Mariners. Most runs we've scored in 2023 last night, and we were raking early and often. Coming off that nice sweep on the Astros, first time since 2018. Big swing and a miss struck him out. All right, Clevenger, I'll give you some love. I'm not a hater. He's a 5-5 record with a 3.26 ERA. So, I mean, the ERA is pretty good, but 5-5. I mean, are we really that intimidated? We shouldn't be. So, hopefully, we can get the dub here tonight. But I was hoping that Julio would be in the building. Ooh, that looks good. All right, now I'm having issues with this one. Come on. Can I just get something that's fucking clean that works good? Now let me go back to the primary and see if they've actually got it up now. It's ridiculous that you know, if the game is on and they still don't have it up, there it is. It's up now. All right, I'm gonna get off this. This other one's a bunch of bullshit. Let's go to my main one. Thank God it finally came out. I was about to say, what the fuck is going on here? Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to listen to White Sox, announcers be petty and talk about how great the White Sox are, even though that we smashed the shit out of them. But as long as the stream is smooth, that's all I care about. So now we got runners at first and third, 1-0 White Sox, and we got Mike Ford in the box. And I don't know why it took them so long to get it up, but at least it's up now. Let's go, Mike. Fouled off. Come on, baby. We got runners at first and third with only one out, 1-1 count. My boy, Mike Ford. Let's go. Because like I said, I have my primary, and it typically will have like one link. But then when I do my backup, it's got like 20. But a lot of those are like, okay, it works good for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it starts hiccuping, pausing. Maybe the audio or the video might go out, or it's buffering. So it's the most annoying shit in planet Earth, dude. There we go. Nice RBI. 1-1 Mariners. Yes. Mariner Moose is coming out. Yeah, baby. There we go. Mike Ford. Who? Mike Ford. Mariner Moose. He fucking loves it. Who's the man? You're the man. Let's go, baby. Mariners. Hell yeah. 1-1. There we go. Next up for the Mariners, second baseman Josh Rojas. Fucking Ric Flair. Woo! We love it. Let's go. Chop foul. Dude, that makes my heart feel so good. You'll be able to hang out with the puppers. You'll be able to give your family some hugs. You'll be able to have some home cooked food. You'll be able to see some friends, and you'll be able to go to some restaurants and some places that are local back home. That makes my heart feel good. I'm really happy for you because there's a lot of people that are in the room that are grinders. I think that's what we all have in common. We're all different, male, female. Some of us are in the U.S. We got Megan in Australia, but I think a lot of us have that grind and that work ethic. And you're one of the hardest workers that I know. And if you work hard for your dreams, whether that's a new car or getting your house, all situated, I'm really rooting for you. I know you're going to be able to get it done, but also being able to have some me time is going to be very important to your mental health. For as hard as you work, traveling from airport to airport across the country, I love you, bro. And I hope that you get some me time in there. You're going to really be able to enjoy yourself and be able to catch up with the fam. And then hopefully you'll be able to, at some point, report to Oregon, and then we'll be able to link up. And then that happens. That'll be amazing. That'll make my heart feel real good. 0-2 pitch. Pitch is outside. 1-2 count. Come on, Rojas. No place like home. Absolutely, I will. Absolutely. I'm going to start getting some of these for you guys as we're going into the commercial break in a moment. Popped up. Go out of play. Thank God. Mr. Williams, you got anything that you want to see by chance? Or I know sometimes you just let me choose or whatnot, but I'll throw something up if you don't mention anything. Just the gratitude. We'll squeeze in Sarah's here real quick with her $1 don't know. You got to squeeze it in. Little Alec Pierce, and I'll hit you with another one. I appreciate you. Every dollar counts, even if it's 99 cents or a dollar. People think it don't matter. It really does. It all adds up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then we'll get some Jay-Z for Megan. And I don't know if Jacob's in the room. He said it was past his bedtime. But if Jacob's still in the room, I'll throw him up some photos of Mariner players. And we'll get Mr. Williams some Dodges and Rams. And unless he wants something specifically there. Uh-oh. Popped up. Oh. Tag up. There we go. Runners on the corners. Delete in the building. What's good? Brian Blades. Ooh. And then with his brother on the Lions. Was it Benny? Brian and Benny Blades? For a second, I was going to say Bernie, but I was like, no. It was like there was the brothers. Yeah, I'll throw one of those up for you too, Delete. I got you. Hot honey buffalo chicken tenders. Oh, that makes my mouth water. Oh my God, that looks good. That looks delicious. Delicious. I chose the wrong emoji there. I got a wink with a tongue coming out, but it was supposed to be like a yum. the wrong one got chosen. But you know what I mean, Chef. That looks good. Delicious. Delicioso. You know how I love wings or any type of chicken, man. Nashville hot or any type of lemon pepper, honey glaze, barbecue, whatever it is. All right, come on, JP. Let's go, baby. We're knotted up at one. Runners on the corners. JP Crawford in the box. We've missed his leadership. And it's kind of sucks because it's like, okay, we had Julio get hot and all the other players, and we had no JP. Then JP comes back, and then Julio's raking, and then now Julio took a day off. They gave him rest. And now he might have had food poisoning, unless it's like a stomach bug. But we have an early start tomorrow that I'll do, but hopefully he'll be playing tomorrow. JP. There we go. That'll score a run. Yes. Hell yeah. 2-1 Mariners. Electric. You're my boy, JP. Yeah. Let's go. Mariner Moose. Let's go. We fucking love it. Yeah, baby. Good shit. Fucking Mariner Moose approved. Are you kidding me? Let's go. 2-1 Mariners. 2 outs, runners at first and second, baby. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Gino. You the man. Pitch right in the zone. 0-2 count. Thank you to everyone that's in the room. If you're watching on Twitter or across the globe, obviously here on YouTube, anyone that obviously is watching, commenting, sharing, supporting, donating, it all adds up. And I really want to, show my gratitude and say thank you. It really does mean a lot. Lots of hard work, goes into this every single day. And since I was able to move, get out of a toxic situation, and be limited to only record from 5 to 10 p.m. Now, pitches inside, 2-2 count. Now I can record anytime between 7 a.m. and midnight. So there's no excuse, for me just to do like a stream a day. As long as I'm not sick or my mental health is good, I should be able to do multiple things every day with limited or no days off. So, and it's nice to be able to see the reaction videos starting to gain some ground. Not every single one, but I've gotten at least 2,000 to 2,200 views on at least one reaction video each week. One with the Bears in week 1, and then obviously with the Steeler game against the Bills. That was the other one. And I don't really understand why, but whatever reason, the algorithm in YouTube, they want to push that. I'm all for it. Whatever gets my name out there to let people know, hey, I'm back doing reaction videos, and then hopefully we can get more subs that way. That's what's going to get us over 20,000. It's hard to gain ground on live streams because most people already have their favorite live streamer, that does live streams. So that will help us, and then hopefully we can get some, some donos, some views, and some potential heavy hitters coming out of that as well. Megan with a 20, appreciate you very, very much. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $20 holla. And I'm definitely going to be able to help you. You're not going to finish in last place. Every single guy in that league, all 17 of them, are going to be thinking they're going to mop the floor. But you do have a ringer. Not only me, you have Sarah and a few others that you may trust with fantasy football advice. So I can't guarantee that you're going to be able to make the playoffs because it's an 18-man-woman league. But one thing for sure, we're not going to get you to finish last. And even if we get you to finish 17th over 18th, because it's all about the draft. If you don't have a good draft, it's hard to make the playoffs. But with that being said, if I have access to look at your roster and I can see who's on the wire and I can help you make good pickups and good drops, we should be able to get you somewhere into the middle, probably somewhere between 10th and 17th. Now, if it was like a 10 or 12-man league, I would be confident that we could probably get you even higher than that. But again, if you don't have a good draft, it's really hard to make the playoffs. It's just, you get those experienced players that are loading up on those rosters. It's really tough. So that is big facts. Megan's going to get us to a hundo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. $5 holla. One of the biggest supporters of the channel. Oh, it's Megan, Aussie 12. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Lots of heavy supporters here in the room. Mr. Williams, Sarah, Megan, Shep, the regulars. You guys are family to me, and it really does mean a lot. So let me shut the fuck up here for a second and let me get some photos, huh? Let me do that. All right, let me get some photo in here. Well, let me first start off real quick with Mr. Williams, since he started it off with a tenor. So let me at least, even if he hasn't asked for it, let me at least do this for him. kind of try to do the pictures based off the order that the donos kind of came in to a certain degree. I do miss doing Dodger games. It's been a minute, and they've been hot, hot, hot. I'll just sprinkle in a couple of our favorite players with you, me, and my dad. I appreciate you very, very much. And then let's hit him with a Cooper Cup. Best friend, best friend. It's the best friend. Appreciate you, brother. Come on, Brian Wu. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mr. Williams. Always supporting, always representing. Ooh, that's a fire one. Rams, baby. Cooper Cup. He'll still have a good year, even if the team is not very good. Thank you so much. And then let's get some Jim Zorn and a few other photos here as well. You sent me something? Oh, okay. Let me see. All right, let me try. All right, let me I saved it. And then let me see. Okay, I'm gonna send it to Sarah, and I should be able to do that from there. All right, boom. I got you, bro. Perfect. Your boy's good with the technology. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you definitely have to know technology, if you want to make it on YouTube. If you don't know how computers work or how the programs work properly, yeah, it's going to be very difficult. All right, 2-1 Marinez. Come on, Brian Wu. I got you, bro. Ooh, yes. Now you got me going on this. Now I'm probably going to have to watch this within the next week or so. Nielsen. Liam Nielsen. I see you, brother. But also, too, like you were mentioning, and like I mentioned to you, Swamp Kings. The Florida Gator story with Urban Meyer and all those players. I mean, at one point that they had Aaron Hernandez, right? They had Cam Newton. They had the Pouncey Bros. They've had so many guys, in that little mix. But you have to look at and see what years that they are, doing this documentary on. But they've had many, many, different ones there. But I'm definitely going to be watching that. I mean, the Johnny Football one was great, but I can't wait. When does it come out? Throw to first. Got him. When does Swamp Kings come out? Now I've heard of things like Swamp Ass, when it gets really hot. But obviously, Swamp Kings, that's going to be the Florida Gator documentary. And I'm really excited because growing up as a kid, besides rooting for the Oregon Ducks, and also part of the reason why I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan is Steve Spurrier and that running gun offense, that they used to run in the 90s with the Florida Gators. Chalkez Green, Rydell Anthony, Ike Hilliard all went to Tampa. Ike Hilliard went to the Giants first, but he ended up in Tampa. Rydell Anthony and Chalkez Green, they never panned out, but still, run to first and he's safe. I got you, bro. I got you. Appreciate you, brother. All right, let me delete some of these other photos and make some more room. Oh, I was going to throw up an Aaron Donald here real quick for you, too. I mean, we can't just do Cooper Cup. We have to give you like the best player possibly in the franchise ever. The modern day Warren Sapp. Appreciate you, brother. All right, let's go into some Jim Zorn and a few others here as well. And I'll still be calling the game for any outsiders that are bitching internally why I'm not calling the game. But sometimes the game is important. Other times, the people who support you are a little bit more important than the game. So I'll try to do my best to multitask. But like I said, sometimes people don't give a shit about the pictures. I get it, but you guys mean everything to me. So I want to make sure I keep you guys happy, and I get to show my gratitude that way as well. Netflix emailed you directly. Me and my buddies are like, Julio, food poisoning by Chicago restaurants. 2-1 game, 2-0 count by Brian. Woo! 2-1 count. Let's go, Brian. Hopefully he can make it 6 innings. And again, the magic number will be 5 runs and 7 to 10 hits. Lennon Sosa in the box. Get him. Tag? Oh my God. No way. All right. Now I got a few that I'm formatting here on the fly. 2-1 game by the Mariners. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the second, 1 away, 0-1 count. Popped up. Teoscar's got it. Nice throw. JP is right there. 2 away. All right, I got a couple Jim Zorns here for you. I'm good. I mean, obviously, when you're, in a toxic situation and you get out of it, you feel great. Paisley's good. We went for 2 walks already, and I'll be doing another one after this stream is over. So I've been trying to walk about 2 to 3 hours a day with her, trying to do reaction videos. But as I was like, looking at some of the games aren't really worth doing a reaction video for. But again, it's just practice and just kind of getting into the groove of things and also trying to hit the algorithm. And I'll do a few of them tomorrow as well. Mariners play early tomorrow, so I'll do that. But my goal is to stream every day and to do multiple things a day, to try to do at least a stream and then, a video or multiple streams or multiple videos and multiple streams. But I'm going to be doing everything in my power to get us over 20,000, which is kind of ridiculous that we haven't even hit it yet this year. But sometimes you got to be able to put your hat into things like reaction videos for football. And then if that works out, maybe I'll end up doing reaction videos for NBA. Instead of maybe doing the NBA games, maybe I'll do reaction videos for that. Maybe reaction videos with baseball in the playoffs, depending on if it'll let me. Sometimes certain sports, they are very touchy. With if they block it or if they allow you to do it, copyright or no copyright, do they let you do it or not? You kind of have to know the secrets with it and whatnot. How long the video, how many times you got to pause it, things like that. Inning is over, 2-1 Mariners. All right, $100. Let's get to the goal of 2. So let's go into some photos here for Megan with her generosity. Now I still got the Hawks there rotating logo for you as well. I saved that. So we got a nice little Jay-Z black and white. Love that. And like I said, I'm an old soul. I might be 41, and sometimes people might think I look 21 or 31. But I feel, as far as like, the knowledge and everything, I kind of feel like a Yoda, maybe a 51 to 81. I really like to be able to read and watch the film and obviously try to, be the expert the best that I can to be able to give good advice for fantasy football. But not only that, for sports betting, and just in general, to make people not be such, biased haters that you can appreciate greatness. But as you know, there are so many haters that are out there and people that are biased. It's hard. Sometimes, you're not going to be able to change someone. But if you can just let them understand, that there is greatness on other teams. And even if the guy is on the rival team, it's okay. There's still greatness there. You may not necessarily want to root for them, but you can respect them, and then you never know. Down the road, one of those guys might end up being on the team, for your team in the future. You never know. So that's why I'm always, kind of like, yeah, if you're going to be such a vocal hater, what happens, 4 years later, when the guy's contract is up and you're like, I hate this guy, right, on the rival team, and then he ends up signing with your team, and then what? You're just not going to root for him? Of course you are. If he's wearing the jersey, you're going to root. So that's facts. Appreciate you very, very much. Sure, I'll get you a Mariner Moose. Okay, let me send it to Sarah, and then I should be able to post it. Boom. Got you. And this is when you visited the States, wearing the Vince Scully. Miss him. Mariners 2, White Sox 1. Top of the third, 1-2 pitch to Ty France. Hey, it's the Mariner Moose. The Mariner Moose and the Mariner Moose with Megan in Seattle. I see you. Looking good. Seattle is a beautiful place. Like I said, if I was not living here in Oregon, that probably would be the only other place that I would really love living. It's kind of expensive though, but a little bit cleaner than obviously downtown Portland for sure. But I live in the burbs, so I'm out towards more like Beaverton area where it's like Nike headquarters, and it's nice. There's not like crime. There's trees, there's parks. Everything is clean. It's nice. You don't have to worry about crime and other craziness and whatnot. But besides maybe Eugene, it would probably be stay here, Seattle, and then probably Eugene would be third for me. Obviously, my love for the Ducks, but I think I would even lean going towards Seattle just because the Mariners would be amazing. But then I would have to drive from Seattle to Eugene to go to Duck games, but I'd be willing to do that if I had to do that. So. But I love Seattle. Like I said, when I go there once or twice a year, I always have a blast. The people are nice. The food is great. The views are awesome. The fans going to the games, whether it's Seahawks, Mariners, and I haven't gone to a Kraken game, but I will. It's a really cool city. And like I said, it's besides being here in Oregon to be able to watch the Blazers and the Ducks and the Beavers and whatnot. I love going to Seattle. Big facts. Big swing and a miss for the big dumper. Come on, baby. And Cyberpunk with the share on Twitter. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So that's what it's about too. You know what I mean? About like if even if you can't show up or maybe you're going to show up a little bit later, but just that extra support, regardless of how many followers you have, just showing that effort that you believe in me and you're trying to help. Even when you maybe can't even be here, even if you have limited followers or a lot of followers, just those little acts of kindness go a long way. And I recognize every single one of those things. And that's why Cyberpunk is one of the obviously main contributors to this channel because his love for me, Paisley, and the channel. It definitely means a lot, even when he can't be here or when he does like a drive-by dono and is busy, but still is supporting. So it definitely means a lot. We have a great group of Wrench Gang members. That's big facts. Mariners 2, White Sox 1. Oh, got him on the corner, struck him out. Damn it. Cal was pissed. Next up, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go, Teo. Teoscar fouls it off. Got to get an additional phono for Teo. We need another hit from you. Let's go, Teoscar. Fouls that one off. 0-1 count. Let's go, Teoscar. Let's go, baby. Yeah, well, of course, anyone wearing anything not Seattle in Seattle, people are gonna, look. They're gonna say something, But when it's Vince Scully, I mean, it's Vince Scully, so it's a little different. What are you talking about? We're gonna go to the Super Bowl. The Bucs are the best team in football. Didn't you see my reaction video? Best team in the NFL, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're gonna go 17-0. Baker Mayfield's gonna get the MVP. We're the best team. I don't know about this tanking stuff. Of course, we're gonna be terrible. I hope we go 0-17. Sean in the building. What's good? How are you, brother? I appreciate that. And I think a lot of people recognize that too, because there's a lot of people that are only about the likes, the subs, and the views and the donos. And there's a lot of really good professional actors and actresses that are on Twitch and on YouTube that pretend that they care about people that, especially that are supporting them or donating, but they honestly don't. Maybe they did early on, but sometimes ego and money change people. And then they are just used to making so much money, getting so much support that they lose their roots and they forget that who got them there, not just the individual that was working hard, but the fans. And I really do appreciate the kind words, man. And like I said, I know my day is coming. Like even me talking to some of my friends or people that may not understand how YouTube works, or how social media works. But again, I don't feel that anyone else that does what I do is necessarily better than me. I just feel that people are more popular than me. I do the research, I do the film study, I have a unique voice, I have great fans, I have great people in the room. I'm dedicated. I sacrifice a Jordan rookie that's worth 20 to 30,000. I mean, how many YouTubers can say that? And I'm not quitting. And as long as I stay dedicated, passionate, and I get support from the fans, eventually our day will come, and then we'll be able to catch up to some of these other guys and girls that have more subs than me, which is fine. But just because someone has more subs than someone doesn't necessarily mean that they're better. It just means that they're more popular. But I do appreciate the kind words very much. And one thing that you're going to get from me compared to everyone else, is I'm not biased. There's no bullshit. I can help with fantasy. I can help with sports betting. I can make you more of a well-rounded person and less of a hater. And I cover all sports. I don't know too many people on YouTube that are going to do NFL, college football, NBA, MLB, NHL, NASCAR, AEW, WWE, UFC, and boxing and actually know what they're talking about. A lot of people can stream a lot of things to try to make money, but that doesn't mean they know what they're talking about. And plus, we're already in a good position right now because if Peter Strager and Good Morning Football and NFL Network are copying me and they know who I am and they're stealing my material, EA Sports and Madden have stole my material, and people are watching me. I'm not even famous yet. I'm not like some of these other bigger YouTubers that have 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 subs. But I truly believe that we will get there. And like I said, sometimes all it is just being able to get on a hot streak, and gain ground in a 6-month to a year period and actually getting into the algorithm. So I know my day is coming, and I do appreciate the kind words, Sean. Thank you so much. Chop foul. Plus, for people that are haters, you have to also understand, anybody can get donations, right? But when you get donations of 500 or more for a single dono, how many people can say that they've gotten that before? I mean, that is one of the most humbling things, when I'm actually being able to do my dream. But for people to actually do 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 is insane. And then someone like Shepard who's done 1,300, to break the record. $1,300? I mean, that means you really believe in me. I mean, anything, even $1 means you believe in me. And every dollar counts, and I'll never forget it. We're in the bottom of the third, 2-1 Mariners. 0-2 pitch. Chop foul. Let's go, Brian Wu. That is a good question. What have I ate? I mean, usually it's just working out. I've been going on walks and whatnot, but I'm trying to remember if I had anything. I think I had a blueberry muffin. What else did I have? Oh, I had a salad. I had a Caesar salad with little bacon bits and little like chicken pieces, and then I had a little bit of sun chips. So I'm kind of on a diet. I'm trying to lose weight. During COVID, I gained like 50 to 60 pounds. I was a fat ass. I didn't exercise. I was ordering from Grubhub sometimes 2 to 3 times a day. I was an idiot, right? And I got a little bit of depression and anxiety, and I know some of y'all probably have been there too. And then I, was like, no, I can't be like this. And I stopped drinking beer and alcohol to a certain degree, like for a while. And I've been exercising like a madman. And I was all the way up to 265. Now I'm all the way down to 209, believe it or not. So I've lost like 50 pounds. My face is quite a bit thinner. There we go. Got him. 2 away. And my goal is to get to 185 to 200. Now, I don't know if I can get there anytime soon, but it feels good, to be able to put in that time and that effort. And, you have to have discipline. And having discipline and holding yourself accountable is one of the hardest things to do in life. And if you can do that, you can get great results. And I have discipline and I have love for not only the people that are in the room, but for the girlfriend and for Paisley, my mom and my dad, and obviously the people that are important to me, like you guys in the room. But the main focus is going to be the channel, the people that are representing me, Paisley, the girlfriend, my mom, my dad, and the people that are very important in my life, like my very close friends too. So appreciate you. Oh, where did you go to Salem? Did you go to Sheldon? What part of Salem are we talking? Salem, Kaiser, or like further towards Eugene? And sometimes when people say Salem, it's kind of like further, like towards like Corvallis and Eugene, but they just say Salem because it's like the bigger city. But I assume you actually went to Salem, so that's awesome. 3 years, huh? Oh yeah, you're gonna go bigger than 13. You're gonna go like 15 or 2000. My boy. Yeah, I mean, and it's been hard, but a lot of people have addictions to like either drugs or drinking, right? And like I said, a lot of people have gone through vices. It's kind of natural. Wu gets out of the inning 2-1 Mariners. But I try to be addicted to good things, like improving myself, being a better person than I was maybe the day before, and holding myself accountable and exercising and eating right. And sometimes, I want to go to Flavor Town. Sometimes I want to be a fat ass. Sometimes I want to be able to eat 8 tacos and not give a shit, and just really enjoy Flavor Town. But, sometimes you got to get to a point where you're not eating until you can't move, which I used to do. And then it's eating until you get full. So I've been eating a lot more fruits and veggies and rice and, noodles and whatnot. And I haven't been eating fast food. And it's kind of remarkable when you can actually have the discipline and do that. And then you can end up losing that weight and be like, wow, look, I don't got man boobs anymore. Oh, look, I don't have a 6-pack, but at least I don't have like a keg anymore. So it feels good. You got to take baby steps in your journey. And obviously, I like to kind of share my journey with y'all because you guys already know I'm one of the realest motherfuckers, not only on YouTube, but I feel planet Earth. And I know some of y'all are real too. And real recognizes real. There's a lot of fakes out there. And it's just nice to be able to go over, the struggles like mental health, depression, addiction, and some of these things, anxiety that we all have, but we can kind of talk it out, and I can turn into Dr. O and kind of give you guys a little bit of me. And I'm always going to keep it 100. I'm never going to be fake. What you see is what you get. And how I was at the very beginning when I started the channel is how I'm going to be when I end the channel and I'm no longer here. So that's big facts. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very, very much. Oh, the native tribe. Nice. Oh, okay. Absolutely. I got you. Yeah, what's going on with that? Can you give me an update on Seth and the injury? All right, Cade Marlowe is up next. Oh, grounder, easy routine play, little flip, Safe. Yes. You ran it out. Yes. Nice. Hell yeah. I got you, Megan. Oh, he's out. Under review for that first play. Let's see. Let's look at the foot. He is out. Easily out. I appreciate you. Hopefully those make you smile. I even got one more for you while we're waiting for the review. Runner is out, which is the correct call. There you go. I got you. You know, your boy's good with the internets. You know, I'm very quick. So I got you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your generosity in the last couple days and forever. Like I said, that's what happens. You know, when you build bonds with people, it ends up being more than just, being a fan of someone. You know, it might start off that way, but we are the fanatic family here. So sometimes it turns from fans, to friends. And some of y'all are close enough to me where we are a secondary family. We may not be related by blood, but we might as well be, with the connection that we have with each other. So I appreciate a lot of y'all very, very much. 0-1 pitch popped up. Dominic Canzone, routine play, 2 away from Moncada. No problem. I got you. I appreciate that. Your generosity, just like some of the other people, is it's just mind blowing. But I need it, because like I said, sometimes when we grind it out, you know, uh, let's be honest. There's been streams where I've worked very, very hard, gave all my blood, sweat, and tears, and we've been at zero. And that's like the shittiest feeling on planet Earth when you have a dream, you have goals, you're working hard, you're taking time to prep, do the thumbnail, do an amazing stream, give it all you got, and then you get to a zero. It's not like I get ad revenue money, because unless you're getting like 500,000 or a million views per video, then you're getting money. But if you're not, the ad revenue is nothing. It really is. It's like chump change, like a couple bucks, so it's really donos or nothing, and it took me 10 years to go full time. And a lot of people would have quit before then. And, to be able to go from days like that or $1 or $5, and then the days where we end up hitting 100, 200, 500, 1,000. And I believe the record for us is what, $1,527 and some change, which is awesome. It means a lot. So, but more importantly than the money is just being able to have friendship and being able to have the bonds with the people. Now, the money is important because obviously rent, bills. I mean, obviously people have to pay to live, right? I got to take care of Paisley and all that. But the friendships and the connections are the most rewarding thing for me on the channel. And I guarantee a lot of people might say that on YouTube, but it's not truthful because a lot of times it's just money, 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 views, subs, donos, and then they kind of forget where they started or who they were before they became popular and famous. But I will always show the gratitude from a lot of y'all, from now and beyond. So appreciate you guys. Hell, 99 cents. I mean, anything, matters. So anyone that can do any type of dollar amount is awesome. But, when you end up working your ass off and you end up getting, streams where you are at like a zero, and when I'm sitting at like 20,000 subs, and then you have a fucking zero, it can crush you a little bit, But also too, it's given me that proper gratitude that you never know. Some days might be great, but you have to understand some days you might be at a zero, that, you might not have the support, but you got to be able to put your head down and know that tomorrow is another day. Me and Sarah will bitch about it privately, in the messages, and tomorrow will be the next day. We'll bounce back. Tomorrow will be better, and that's what we do. So, and luckily we haven't had too many of the 0 days. So, pitches inside, ball 4. Mike Ford with the walk. All right, Mike, let's go. Go to first. Next up, second baseman Josh Rojas. Yeah. Plus, also like with the baseball streams, I know baseball's not for everyone, but nobody else does the photos like me, and it takes a lot of time, effort, energy, to be able to get all that done. Rojas, back, gone, baby. Oh, baby. Josh Rojas with a homer. Woo! Let's go. Oh, baby. Woo. Yes. 4-1 Mariners. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mariner Moose. Jump up, and get down. Jump up, and get around. Jump up, and get down. Rojas, baby. Better than Colton Wong. Let's go. That's some electricity from Josh Rojas. Give him the trident, baby. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Unbelievable. 4-1 Mariners. You know when shit's going good when your arguably worst hitter is going yard. Love it. Let's go. No Julio, no problem. Next up, J.P. Crawford. Well, I wasn't able to do reaction videos for the last, couple years because I didn't have access to do them, and now, there's no, I'm going to try to do anything and everything, extra content, whatever I need to do to try to get myself into the algorithm. And I understand there's a lot of competition that's out there. But again, often imitated, never duplicated. NWSF is original, right? We're genuine, we're unique, we're different. And eventually people will start to recognize that. You know it, brother. Absolutely. Reaction videos are going to be the thing that get us over the 20K mark. I'm 100% confident with that. Because, I mean, even if we don't get like a bunch, we should be able to get fucking, I would hope, 160 fucking people during a football season, even if they're kids, that are watching reaction videos and like talking shit in the comments to me or whatever, you know what I mean? But there should be enough fans that want to be able to watch me call it my way with a little urban hip hop flavor with, custom nicknames and catchphrases where I can give you that energy and I can call a game in a highlight package my way compared to, some other people that will just yell and scream, which is pretty much everyone else on YouTube that does them. I mean, if you want me to be able to mimic them and copy them, I mean, I can do a reaction video how they do it, and I can make fun of them. If you want me to be able to do a reaction video like how they do it, where they don't have any knowledge of anything, it's just screaming and yelling. I mean, fuck, I could do that, but I don't know. I feel that would kind of shortchange the fans and whatnot. But again, YouTube is for entertainment, and sometimes people just like watching people yell, scream, and kind of be loud and obnoxious. And if that's what people want, maybe they'll get a little bit of that out of me. But I got to stay true to myself. I can't be like everyone else. Screaming and yelling. I mean, fucking anybody can fucking do that. But I want to be able to give some stats. I want to be able to give some perspective. I want to be able to give like predictions, on how things are going to go throughout the season, what I feel about a player, the evaluation of a rookie, maybe a breakdown of stats at the end. A lot of these guys that are doing them, they don't do that. Screaming, yelling, waving their arms, shit like that. I mean, that shit is like so fucking 2017. But again, sometimes, people like that, kids and, people that are enjoying those type of reaction videos. So, good for them. They want to be that way, but I'm going to give you a different type of reaction video. And I think people will appreciate it. And we should be able to hit, like I said, during the regular season, week 1 through week 17 in playoffs, we should be able to hit, 1,000 to 50,000 views per video, most of the videos. There might be a few videos that hit under 1,000 views. That's fine. But as long as we're, sitting at hopefully 300 to 500 on the low end, and then about 1,000 to 50,000 views on the high end, that will help us dramatically. Because, even if you get 10,000 views on a reaction video, are 10,000 people going to fucking sub to you? Hell no. You'll only get a fraction that'll even fucking like the video because a lot of them are haters, or they'll comment and talk some shit, but we should be able to get enough to get over. So, big facts. Yeah. Well, I'll always give you what you want there. But again, I mean, regardless of what we get, we have an understanding of each other and we'll support each other to the end. Bottom of the fourth, 4-1 Mariners. Well, at least Woo is still in there. All the Mariner friends are like, damn, Rojas. I'm like, yeah, it's nice to see him go yard. Sometimes it's funny too because you can tell like with certain people they get triggered, when I say shit. Like when I did the Steeler reaction video and I said I thought, more than likely the Bengals are going to win the division, and then you get these fucking Steeler fans that are so fucking biased. Oh, we're going to win it. And all this other bullshit. Yeah, you might think that, and there is a possibility. But if everyone stays healthy on the Bengals, there's no way in hell Steelers are going to beat them. Now the Steelers could end up maybe beating out the Ravens and the Browns, but it shows you how biased people are when you look at the comments in the reaction video. When they want to talk shit and hate. Oh, I stopped paying attention when he said Bengals are going to end up winning the division. Well, what makes you think Kenny Pickett is going to play better than fucking Joe Burrow, moron? Yeah, I know the Steelers have gotten better with their draft picks, but again, it's going to take the Bengals to get hurt for you to be able to beat them in the division. But if Steeler fans are going to be Steeler fans just like every fan base. Some are fucking delusional. They're not going to give credit to the rivals in the division, even when they know the Bengals are a good team. But they're just going to be haters. So I can definitely do a troll job if I need to, but most of the time I'm just going to be honest on how I feel. But a lot of these people are just going to talk shit about it if it doesn't appease them. Like if I don't say what they want to hear, but if I don't feel that the Steelers are going to win the division, why the fuck would I say it? I'm not fake. But of course, a lot of people on YouTube are. So big facts. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Come on, Woo. Let's go, baby. Brian. Woo! We even got the college photo, too. Yo, boy. Let's go, baby. We need you, Brian. Heck yeah. You got to get your steps in. You're gonna have to work on your steps prior though before next year if you're gonna be a little bit better in shape to be able to do it. But I know you can. Like I said, it's all dedication and discipline. If you can have the discipline to do shit that you don't want to do, and then once you start doing it 21 days in a row, what do they call that? A habit. And then once have good habits and good shit happens. Woo with another K. There we go. Oh, Steeler fans get fucking triggered big time. But it's fine. But it's not just Steeler fans; it's every fan base. They take everything that someone says true to heart, and if it doesn't fall into their beliefs, then I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I'm sitting at 20K. I don't think I'm a fucking idiot. So I feel like I said I'm not biased. I keep it 100. But again, if you don't say what they feel, now do I think the Steelers are going to be better than last year? Yeah. But am I a true believer in Kenny Pickett? Not really. Do I think he's better than average? Yeah, but he ain't fucking Joe Burrow. So stop acting like it. You know what I mean? George Pickett to Pickens, that'll be sexy. But the offensive line still has issues, right? And hopefully TJ Watt can stay healthy. But again, people are so fucking biased, towards their teams and players. It's almost disgusting. You know what I mean? Like I said, especially when I do the reaction videos, if you scroll through the comments, you'll be able to tell right away who's biased and who's not. Or if they know me or not. Or if they're just some dipshit that just saw my reaction video and wants to talk shit. You'll see a lot of those too. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I'm always just going to be honest, but again, some people don't want to hear my honesty or like, they don't want to, act like my predictions don't fucking come true. And especially if you're brand new and you just saw a reaction video, you never heard of me before, then they don't know, about my ESP and my predictions and how many things that I've gotten right over the years. They're just seeing some fucking guy on the screen with a buck fucking, I got a bandana and I got a buck snow hat on. So they're just going to assume I'm some fucking Tom Brady, bandwagon motherfucker, and I'm not, so people love to judge, can't judge a book by its cover just because I wear, maybe a Buccaneer snow hat or a Mariner hat, Yeah, I'm about to go into the stats here. I was just thinking that. So 3.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 Ks. And then Clevenger, 4 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. So they both have 3 Ks. But at least, it's his first start coming off the IL, and at least he looks like he's going to make it to the 6th inning, which is great. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's more fair than me. I mean, I know there's a lot of channels that are out there, but if you look at my predictions, and I never am biased towards even my own teams or my own players. If anything, I'm more critical towards my own team and my own players. I have to keep it 100 because think about how many people on TV, podcasts, and YouTube that don't. It wouldn't it be nice to actually hear someone tell some honesty for once? Even if it's not for their team, but it's such a rare thing that people don't understand when they hear me say it. It's like they can't even believe it. They're like, how is this possible that this Buck fan is giving Saints, the credit that they deserve? That the Bucks are going to be terrible, and then the Saints are going to be the best team in the NFC South. But for Saints fans, unless they know me, they don't understand. They just assume I'm going to be talking shit just like they are. But, just because they're haters doesn't mean I have to be. Facts. It's just that we're just, in this TikTok culture and this TikTok generation, everyone talks shit. Everyone's a fucking hater. No one supports, it's just, it's just kind of sad, with what we got going on with social media and the younger generation. You know what I mean? And they'll find out, that, TikTok ain't going to be the thing that's going to make you famous. If you don't have work ethic and you got a pothead mentality, you're going to end up working at Walmart or McDonald's. And there's nothing wrong with that, and that could be a good starting point, but a lot of people are in a fantasy land, thinking that, oh, I'm just going to be like these other people and I'm going to end up being rich. Yeah, but if you don't got no fucking work ethic and you don't have creativity or work ethic or discipline or talent, I mean, what you smoke a couple bowls and have a couple J's, eat a couple gummies, and then magically you're just going to become rich? Fuck out of here, But also, it's just the rudeness. It's like this younger generation too. Thinks it's so cool to talk shit and be rude and be an asshole to everyone. And they'll learn. You say that to the wrong person, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. And I think a lot of these people have learned that the hard way. Respect is gone. I think people that are a little bit older, they got it, but it's you got to have the work ethic. You got to have the drive, the passion. You have to have talent, and dedication. And even then it takes a lot of work. I mean, hell, look at me. I mean, I'm nowhere near hitting the dreams and goals that I'm at. Like I said, I feel I've had to reinvent myself over and over and over again. It took me 10 years to go full time, and I'm nowhere near the finish line. So that's big facts. Let's go to the top of the 5th. There we go. Go, Gino. There we go. Nice job, Gino. Stand-up double for Eugenio Suarez. Baby. Not only can he hit, he's a great third baseman, a great defender. Next up, first baseman, Ty France. Let's go, Ty. Absolutely. A lot of the power rankings have us at number 6, which is nice to see. I remember for years and years and years, I dreamed of the Mariners actually being fucking relevant. 4 good years out of 35 years of being a fan, 95, 97, 2001, and 2022. But now moving forward with Julio and George Kirby and Cal Raleigh, from 2022 to 2037, we should have 15 years of amazing greatness. And if we're really, really lucky, we'll even have a World Series appearance, maybe 1 or 2 in that 15-year period, I hope. Most times hit by pitch, Ty France, number 1. 73 times this season? Jesus Christ. 2-1 count. That's crazy. He's been hit 20 times or more every season for the last 3 years. And I think he's in the top 5 of being hit by pitches. Like, why do people got to hate on Ty France so much? I don't understand. Yeah, and unfortunately, some guys are just injury prone. Jamal Adams, when he's helping, Yeah, he's one of the best safeties in the league, but the problem is he's never healthy. It's like Derwin James, amazing player, one of the best in the league, but he never can stay healthy. So, and you're only going to be great if you're available, on the field. Otherwise, you're just a name that's getting paid. But hopefully he can bounce back and be healthy. Full count to Ty France, 3-2 pitch. Chop foul. Come on, Ty. All right, I got to pull up another photo of Ty. Maybe that'll give him some good luck. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. We'll do 2 photos for you, Ty. Be electric. All right. Let's go, baby. You got this. He was really, really off at the beginning of the year, but a lot of our players have started to get hot at the right time. J.P. Crawford, Gino, Ty France, Cal Raleigh, Teoscar, Julio, and then even getting some good results from Cade Marlowe, Dominic Canzone, and Josh Rojas. That's nice. Ball 4 with the walk. We'll take that. Nice job, Ty. Next up, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Give me one of these. Back. Oh. Let's go, baby. Love me some Cal. And Cal is the number 1 catcher in home runs since he was a rookie in 2022, which is pretty incredible. At this point, someone has to look it up, but it's somewhere between 41 and 44 home runs total between last year and this year, which is number 1 out of all catchers in Major League Baseball. Pretty damn good. When everyone just talked about Julio and George Kirby last year, we got ourselves a real OG in the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. It's not just Kirby and Julio. It's a trio. It's the 3 of them. It's a big cornerstone of our franchise. Cal Raleigh, big dumper, Julio Rodriguez, and George Kirby. That's an amazing rookie class. Like, I highly doubt we're going to have a better class than that ever, unless down the road we find another Julio, unless we end up signing Shohei Ohtani, But obviously that's not going to be someone that came up in our farm system. It's someone that we're trying to poach away from the Angels. And can you imagine if Shohei comes to the Mariners next year? $100 tickets are going to be $200 tickets, and I will pay. And then my goal will be to get a Julio foul ball and a Shohei foul ball. That's a big fact. 4-1 Mariners. Top of the 5th. Runners at the 1st and 2nd. Let's go, baby. Magic number is 5 runs and 7 to 10 hits. 2-0 count. Big dumper. Big extension. Foul. 2-1 count. Let's go, baby. You got this. Let's go, big dumper. 2 home runs last night. You're the man. And obviously my favorite pitchers are going to be George Kirby and Bryce Miller. But I think my favorite players other than that, I think I'd probably go Julio, and my second favorite is actually Cal. I don't know. I like catchers. I mean, I think catchers are very underrated, and they kind of remind me of like offensive linemen. They never get love. They're always underappreciated. And I like guys like that because, sometimes I feel underappreciated, and I like rooting for the underappreciated. O-line, defense, special teams like in football, and especially catcher. I think that's probably the most underappreciated position in baseball. Pitch is low. 3-2 count. Only man to have switch hit dingers at Fenway. There you go. See, Sean's bringing out the stats as well. I love it. Yeah, I do a lot of baseball reference. I got buddies that are very hardcore where we watch all the games and we message each other while I'm streaming. And we also have certain people that we follow on Twitter, aka X, that go into the baseball reference and give us stats. That way I can pass that along to you guys, for all the Mariner nerds that we have out there. Pitches inside, almost hit him. Base is loaded. And again, we are one of the top 2 teams in Major League Baseball with the Dodgers with bases loaded. When we have one runner on, we're not very good. When we have runners at 1st and 2nd, we're not very good. When we have runners at 1st and 3rd on the corners, we're not very good. We were batting 230 of the whole season. We got it up to 240 finally, right? As a team. Thank God. Hallelujah. But for whatever reason, even batting 230 as a team almost the whole year until as of recently when we got on the hot streak, we are one of the top 2 teams, count them 1, 2, that when we have bases loaded, we fucking rake. We fucking rake. And what do we have right now? We have bases loaded. But we've also seen the Mariners have bases loaded, no outs, and we weren't able to get even 1 run. So we've also been bad, when we've had bases loaded. But most of the time, regardless if we have 1 out, no outs, 2 outs, we're going to get at least 1 or 2, sometimes 3. And sometimes when we have bases loaded, it leads to a huge inning where we get like fucking 8, where everyone gets in, and then we start a whole nother fucking rally, and we get bases loaded twice. And then, who knows what will happen. So I'm hoping that's what happens, and then I can hit you with the Ric Flair woo. Okay? You feel me? Let's go, baby. Hernandez. Uh-oh. Damn it. Force out. Safe at first. Well, at least they got the force out, but okay, that's all right. Teoscar should have been a little bit more patient, but that's what happens. Sometimes you get a little antsy. He wanted to be the hero. He wanted the RBIs. He wanted to be the man. But one guy that will work the count, Jarred Kelenic 2.0. Hey, his name is Cade Marlowe. Don't forget that name, and he's got the swag. You best believe that. First Mariner player that had the custom Mariner Jordans. And I'm super jealous. I might actually have to reach out to him, on socials to see if I can figure out where he got them. But they're Mariner cleats, and they're blue and yellow, and they're Jordan 1s, and they are incredible. You never see, Jordan 1s with the blue with the yellow stitching, and they are beautiful. Even as cleats, I would be able to get a acrylic case, and I would just have it here on the desk and stare at them all day, and then take them to the game and try to get them signed. So, all right, come on, Cade. When one guy gets injured, another guy emerges. Robbie Ray, see you later. Bryce Miller, hello, right? So it's nice to be able to see Brian Wu gets hurt, and then we get Emerson Hancock. Just foul. Jarred Kelenic gets hurt. Hey, Cade Marlowe. Hey, we trade Sewald away, which I wasn't happy about. Still not really. But if we're able to get 3 starters out of it, or at least 2 right now, with Dominic Canzone and Josh Rojas is better than Colton Wong. Wong might have been better at defense, but Rojas' hitting has been amazing. Much better than, and his batting average was about the same, about 200 to 220. But it's gone up, and he's been more consistent. So, even though I miss Sewald, if we can figure out Brass, Topa, Munoz, we should be okay. Big swing and a miss. Marlowe strikes out. Now, it's up to you, guy. Left fielder, Dominic Canzone, Mr. Calzone himself. Let's go, Dom. Bucks, Rays, Bolts in the building. What's good? Yeah, but the problem is that's still a fucking distraction, and I guarantee that that team ain't going to the World Series. I know it's your team, but there's too many other teams that are going to be hungry to knock them off. Mariners, Orioles, Rangers, Astros. Now, the Rays could do it, but the whole Wander Franco thing is terrible, bro. And obviously more information will come out with the investigation. Like if he was 16 and she was 14, or now he's in the pros and he's still mingling around with 14 or 16 or 17-year-olds, but not a good look. There is a possibility that he never plays in MLB again, or maybe there'll be a suspension, a fine, investigation. If he's a sexual predator, see you later. But, you can't act like that's not a distraction for your team and that organization. Hell, the Orioles caught up to y'all and surpassed you. You guys were the best team in baseball. Hell, you won like the first 15, 16, 17 games. But now, that was your Julio Rodriguez. There was so much invested in Wander Franco. And then now, poof, it might be gone. And without Wander, I can't really assume that you're going to make a deep run without him. There's other guys that will step up, don't get me wrong. But if it ends up being the Rays or the Orioles, I think the Orioles will win. If it ends up being Mariners and Rays, I like our chances, Now, if it ends up being someone like the Blue Jays, hey, maybe 50-50, but we're coming. Orioles and Mariners are coming. Orioles, Mariners, ALCS, yes, please. Braves, Dodgers, NLCS, yes, please. Well, that would be great. But, of course, the Rangers and the Astros and the Rays will say otherwise. 4-1 Mariners. Okay, but who did you do it against? You know? And like I said, your team is still good, right? But to act like the Wander Franco thing isn't a big deal, it is. It's just like if Julio Rodriguez had a scandal and he had something with some underage girl, and then all of a sudden he's gone. You don't think that's going to affect Seattle, Oregon, the Pacific Northwest, and baseball in general? That would have ruined us. And I'm not saying it's going to ruin you, but it might. And like I said, it looked like you could have maybe made a deep run this year, but the Orioles, the Mariners, the Rangers, the Astros, we'll see. I mean, there's definitely more quality teams in the American League rather than the National League. National League, Braves, Dodgers, that's it. That's it. There's going to be maybe a surprise team like the Phillies last year. It could happen, but it's very clear there's only 2 good teams in the National League. But on the American League side, there's about six or seven. So you don't really know who's going to come out of the American League, so that's kind of sexy. You don't really know what combination of the teams it's going to be. But if it ended up being Rangers, Mariners, deep, I would like that. Orioles, I think Orioles, Mariners, Dodgers, Braves would be my favorite Final Four, but I'm not saying that's going to happen. So, no problem. I got you. I appreciate you so much. Andrew in the building. Let's go, Mariners. What to do, brother? But, we'll find out with the investigation and everything. But, anytime you end up, trying to, and like I said, if it happened before he made it up into the big leagues, like let's say it was like high school and you're 16 and you're a junior and the girl's 14 and she's a freshman. I mean, okay, I understand. But if it ends up being where you're older and it's someone that's 14, 15, 16, 17, bro, you're a pro ball player. You're telling me there's no other female that you can get that has to be underage? You're Wander Franco, for Christ's sakes. But we'll find out. More information will come out. So Julio got poisoned by the Chicago restaurants, and they gave him the shits, and they gave him food poisoning or diarrhea. So supposedly he ended up having some kind of stomach bug. 5 minutes before the game started, they gave him a scratch. So and normally when that happens, it ends up being, probably some kind of diarrhea or some kind of food that you ate, not just dehydrated, because the day before we gave him a day off just to rest up. Then he probably was eating, maybe some pizza, having that deep dish. And they found out, oh, Julio Rodriguez, it's going to his hotel room. Let's get him sick. They did that to Michael Jordan in the finals against the Jazz. They tried to poison him, and they did. And in the notorious flu game, they gave him food poisoning, and he ended up eating, the whole pizza by himself, and then ended up dominating. So, Chicago and other areas, there is always going to be something regarding Chicago Bulls, Chicago White Sox, the Cubs, and either in Chicago or in a different area. That in that case, it was Utah that poisoned him. But hey, I guess Michael Jordan could do it. Julio, I guess if you got the bubble guts, you don't want to have an accident, in your baseball pants, when you're up to bat, or if you're trying to get like a play in the outfield. So I get it. Anyone that's got the bubble guts before, you ain't doing nothing besides going to the bathroom and maybe drinking fluid, Pedialyte. So I don't know if it was food poisoning, but it wouldn't surprise me, especially Julio coming off that heater. And then we ended up winning 14-2. We scored the most runs that we have in 2023. And then coincidentally, Julio gets sick the next day when he's going to come back. Okay. I'm going to have to do a little bit more of investigating. Chop foul, 4-1 Mariners. No, but we don't know if it's food poisoning. But obviously, they said stomach bug. So it's either a stomach flu or food poisoning. And usually that's either like a diarrhea and you have like a stomach bug, right? Or it's from food poisoning. And Julio didn't show any signs of being sick prior when he had the day off. So it makes me kind of wonder. 100 in donos. Let's get to 2. What do you say? Support your boy. Little chopper. One away. Sosa at second. All right, Sosa, I see you. All right, Moncada in the box. We got to give White Sox some love. We can't just be showing Mariners stuff. Got to make sure we're not biased. You know, the sports gods are watching and listening. And the more you make it 50-50, that's when good shit happens. When you end up being just a hater and it's just all about your team all the time, that's when bad shit happens. Big facts. And I'm not really a big fan of Saucedo, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, but the whole Wander Franco thing is terrible for baseball. You know, think about all the people that invested in those rookie cards and all that value. You know, there's people that, you know, invested thousands and thousands in graded rookie cards of Wander Franco. Now they're just getting used for, you know, what toilet paper and campfire kindling. But hopefully, we'll see what happens. Luckily, I did not invest in any Wander Franco. I did invest in Julio though, so my shit's good. Bottom of the fifth, 4-1 Mariners. Runner on second, 2-2 count. Saucedo on the mound. Moncada, see you later. Saucedo, baby. Yeah, good idea there. All right, there goes Saucedo. See you later. Sit down. Next up, Luis Rabat Jr. Now, another pitching change. Let's see who they're bringing in. I have an idea in my brain on who they're going to bring in, but I have to wait and see. So let's look at the final line for Bryan Woo, since we didn't really get to go over that. All right, Bryan. Woo! All right, let's take a look to see what he got. 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, I wanted him to go a little bit deeper, but it is what it is. And then let's take a look at Clevenger. And we'll give him the appropriate logo and love as well. And then he's 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 4 Ks, 4, 4, 4. So as long as we can keep this kind of pace, we should be good to go. And we're going with Thornton. Okay. One of the guys that has one of the best mustaches in the biz. Let me get the photo prepped. Trent Thornton. Actually, I don't even know if I have a Trent here in the box. Do I? I think I might have to grab one. All right, let me grab one here real quick. If I can find one. If it's not Mariners, I'm not going to put it up. It's all a bunch of Blue Jays. Blue Jays, Blue Jays, Blue Jays. Not happening. North Carolina. All right, come on, Mariners. We need this, baby. Let's go. You know what it is. Pitches inside. 1-0 count. Wow, laser foul. Let's go, baby. Somebody's got to represent the Mariners on YouTube properly. Wow, that was nasty. What kind of movement was that? Let me see a replay. Wow. That was a nice pitch. That was actually some of the best movement I've seen all year. All right, Thornton. He's bringing a little bit of that Blue Jay swag. Okay, I see you. He's got the goggles and whatnot. I like that look. Mariners 4, White Sox 1, bottom of the fifth, 2 outs, runner at second, 1-2 pitch. Thornton to Luis Robert Jr. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2 count. Now let's give the proper respect. All right, Luis, I'll give you a little love. Don't get any ideas, though. Two balls and 2 strikes. Thornton got him. Oh, they didn't give it to him. Come on. 3-2 count. It was low, just out of the zone. All right, full count. 3-2 pitch. Smoke him. Oh, shit. That's gone. Back, back, back. Gone, baby. Or is it foul? Is it foul? Oh, oh, they said fair and then foul. Oh, is it fair or is it foul? Fair, foul, fair. What is it? He crushed that shit too. Because of course, if you're going to try to smoke him, it's either going to be a strikeout or it's going to be a home run. And wow, is that we need? Oh, it is foul by this much. Oh my god. Oh my. I mean, like literally, it's like right there. Unbelievable. I'll take it. I'll take it. And it ain't going to be 4-3. It's going to be 4-1. I hope. It's foul. It's clear. It's foul. Yeah, that's probably the closest to a foul or a homer that I've seen this season. I got to be careful by giving all this love and respect to the other team. Then they're fucking going yard on us. Wow, that is insane. Now there's going to have to be a review. But if anyone has access to the game, turn it on so you can actually see what I'm talking about. This will be on Sports Center, FS1. This will be on social media tonight. I mean, especially if it ends up, being a fair, it would have been 4-3. I mean, but it's foul. It's very clear it's foul, but barely foul. Called fair, then looked at it foul. But I mean, when it's going right on that foul pole, but they are challenging it right now. But it's very clear that it is foul. But great effort. Now they're going to end up going to the replay booth. Yes. There we go. They got the correct call. I mean, that's just, you want to make sure you get it correct. So, I looked over. I'm like, is that a spider on the wall? Yeah, boy. I'm gonna have to go take care of that. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. All right, let me go grab this spider here real quick. I ain't turning into Spider-Man today. Not today. Spider. Let's go, baby. All right. Mariners 4, White Sox 1. Could have been 4-3. That would have been a big, big momentum shifting homer, but it was the correct call. But then obviously ump and the people that are there, obviously, fair, foul, fair, they couldn't make up their mind. But that was as close that I've seen on the foul pole. I mean, it was literally inches, like maybe 1 to 3 inches from making it, either being a homer or not. That will definitely be on socials here within the next 5 minutes. So anyone wanting to see how close it really was, you'll be shocked. Popped up. There we go. Let's get out of the inning. We definitely did dodge a bullet. There you go, Teoscar. Yeah. "4-1 Mariners." Now the OGs, the gangsters. Let's see who's up for the Mariners. All right, we're in the end of the 5th inning. We're in the top of the 6th. 4-1 Mariners. One of the hottest teams in baseball since July 1 and the All-Star break. Leading off for the Mariners, 1-for-1 with a run, RBI, and a base on ball. DHing for Seattle this evening, Mike Ford. Batting second, 1-for-2 with a run, a homer, 2 ribbies. Second baseman, it's not Colton Wong, it's Josh Rojas. And batting a third, you already know who it is. 1-for-3, J.P. Crawford. Let's go. We got to keep these win streaks alive. Let's go, baby. I mean, it definitely, I don't think it decided the income, but momentum is real. And obviously, if they would have gotten that, there's a good chance that it would have went 4-3, maybe 4-4, and then eventually they might have been able to take the lead. So you know how that goes. But right now, I mean, we only have 6 hits and 4 runs, and then they have 4 hits, 1 run. But if that would have counted, then they would have been at 5 and it would have been 4-3. And then they probably would have gained some confidence and momentum. There's still many innings left, but I definitely think that would have given them a much better chance momentum wise to win the game. But I don't think it would have been the deciding factor, though. Oh, of course. Anyone that's a White Sox fan or anyone that's betting, yeah. Anyone that's a Mariner hater, that's going to be, of course, bro. I got the Mariner chain, got the do rag, got the hat, got the Julio jersey. You got to hook them up with the socks. You got to be Mariners all day, every day. But again, I've been following since '85. I know I look young, but I'm 41. So everyone's like, "There's no way." A lot of people think I'm in my 20s or my 30s, but I was born in '82, so started watching around '85, '86. So they haven't had very many good seasons, but it's just nice that we've had great players: Griffey, Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez, Ichiro, now Julio. But wins have been far and few between, and great seasons have been far and few between. But it feels good because I really feel the next 15 to 20 years are going to be the best stretch we've ever had. 2-0 pitch, check swing. Come on, Mike. Let's go, baby. Mike Ford in the box. 4-1 Mariners. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Jesus Christ, did it hit him? God damn it. Hope he's okay. Oh, Waterboy. That's a classic. Happy Gilmore or Waterboy? That's tough. Obviously one's kind of like, hockey, golf, combo, and one's football, but I don't think there's a wrong answer there. He's limping. I hope he's okay. Let's watch this again. Oh, god damn! Jesus Christ. Fight those bitches. I didn't realize it was like that. What the fuck? Punch that motherfucker. What was that? That was cheap. Fucking drilled him right on the fucking leg. Go out there and just clothesline that motherfucker. Fucking give him that Ric Flair drip. God damn. That was fucking dirty. All right, let's go, baby. Next up, second baseman Josh Rojas. He already went yard once. Let's do it again. Let's go, Josh. Pitch on the corner for a strike. That's questionable. 1-1 count. Let's go, Rojas. And I didn't really know what to think about the Seawald thing. You don't trade your most consistent piece when you're in the playoff hunt, but then we rifled off like 8 wins in a row after that, and they thought Munoz could do it. But obviously, it's got to be a combination of Brash, Topa, and Munoz. But double play, one. Nope, only got one. Nice run by Rojas. Next up, shortstop J.P. Crawford. Let's go, J.P. You the fucking man. NXT was good. Okay, I'll have to maybe take a peek. What was the best match? It's hard for me to get into NXT though. Like, I can do Raw and SmackDown and Dynamite, and obviously Rampage, Collision, if you're an AEW or WWE fan. Not every show is going to be good. Even Raw and Dynamite sometimes are ass, and you usually get people that are either one brand or the other. I just like good wrestling, so. But nothing will be better than the 80s and 90s. Big facts. Nothing will ever be like DX and NWO, and you're never going to have legends like that. Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, Badass Billy Gunn, and even going back further with like Ultimate Warrior, Legion of Doom, Demolition, Ric Flair, Andre the Giant. I mean, it's never going to be like that ever again. Rock, Stone Cold, in the Attitude Era, Undertaker. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. I feel bad for like the younger crowd that is like getting into wrestling now. Like if you were born in like 2000 or later, you have no idea what you missed. Oh, you might actually be going on the internet, but living it, was something else instead of just watching a highlight on YouTube or watching some shit on WWE on Peacock Network. Not the same. Pitch is low. Walked him. We'll take it. Let's go, JP. And obviously with the pitching move from Clevenger to Shaw, we just got to keep raking here. Keep raking. Next up, third baseman Eugenio Suarez. And if you would have told me a month and a half ago, that we would be this many games above 500, 15 with a chance to catch up to the Rangers or Astros and actually win the division, I'd have been like, there's no fucking way. But it feels good that we got hot right at the right time. Let's go, Gino. mean, how many games are we back? 2. We're only 2 games back. The Rangers are 72 and 53. The Astros are 71 and 59, or 71 and 55, excuse me. So book it. Mariners winning the division. I know we can get past the Astros. We already won 8 out of 10, and then Rangers are pretty fucking good. But I mean, if we keep playing like this, we're going to surpass both of those teams, and we're going to get first. But even if we don't, I mean, it feels like we are a playoff team, and we're going to be one of the most dangerous. Us and the Orioles look like, maybe people like the Rangers and the Astros, but don't count out the O's and the Mariners. We got something special cooking this year. Pitch is high, 3-0 count. Let's go, Gino. It's wild that we've caught up so much. Yeah, obviously Astros are dirty. It's like the Angels. They're dirty too against us. I mean, obviously, if the Mariners are going to get in a fight, that's who I'd want to fight. Swing at the Angel players. Maybe not necessarily Ohtani or Trout. Like when they beaned Winker. Let's just fucking bench brawl. Let's do it. And then Astros, fuck, I'll just fight them every day. Astro fans are the worst too, because they're like Patriot fans. They'll never admit that they cheated. What are you talking about? It's like that Family Guy episode, in Simpsons. It's like, just like kissing the rings, acting like they never did anything wrong. A garbage can shit didn't happen, the Apple Watch. And there's a lot of teams that cheat, but it's like you cheated to the most extreme way and got caught. So, and obviously they're the team that everyone hates. So, and I got love for everyone in baseball, but there's only 2 that I really hate: Jose Altuve and Alex Rodriguez. I never will rock A-Rod, Mariner, anything. That guy's a bitch. All right, we don't even accept him as a Mariner. If you want to have him as a Yankee, cheater, or a Ranger cheater, you can have him, but he ain't a fucking Mariner. He might have got drafted and he came up with us, but we don't ride or die. Like Griffey, Randy Johnson, Edgar, Ichiro, Julio, Alex Rodriguez. We only have one Rodriguez, and it's fucking J-Rod. A-Rod's a bitch, and he's a terrible commentator too. And then Altuve is just the biggest fucking cheater on planet Earth. Now, is he a good player? Yeah, he is a good player, but he didn't need to cheat. So. And I know I'm not the only one, but we're always going to be, at their throats. And I don't really have a lot of hate for the Rangers or the A's. Really, those are the only 2 teams that the rivalry gets pretty heated. And obviously, the Blue Jay rivalry has gotten a little heated now too, because obviously playing each other and both being pretty good. But I think we respect the Blue Jays. Maybe they don't respect us, but I know Mariner fans do. And then we like the Yankee rivalry as well. Obviously, started off with Griffey, and even before that. Bases loaded, baby. Hawk and Animal. That's my favorite tag team back when I was a young kid. Legion of Doom, Road Warriors. Oh, what a rush. 2-2 count. $1 Million Man, Virgil. Put the $100 bill in your mouth. IRS, Tatanka. Doink the Clown. I mean, I can go for days, bro. Big Boss Man. And I collect a lot of wrestling figures too. That's a big part of who I am also. So I got a lot of vintage 80s and 90s stuff when I, was a kid. I wasn't rich, so I had Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch, right? And then I had Big Boss Man, and then a ring. And then obviously later on I had to trade with some friends, and then I, Rock, Stone Cold, and some of that stuff. But I've been collecting toys and memorabilia since I was 5, and I'm 41, so you can imagine what I have. Yeah, but the only thing that I don't regret, but I wish I still had, is my Jordan rookie. I mean, that was something that most people would never even dream of having, even one that was bent, and to be able to have a PSA 9, Jordan rookie, and I sacrificed it for this channel, for the equipment, the computer, the iMac, the microphones, the speakers. That was tough because, when he dies, that's going to be worth over 100,000. And so, for me to sacrifice something that's going to be worth $100,000, that's a down payment on a house. That's a Lambo, that's an investment into a business. Obviously, you have to believe in yourself very, very highly and have dreams and goals. Otherwise, if I didn't have dreams and goals, I still would have the card to this day. And I got it for $1,000 in LeBron's rookie year in 2003 on eBay. Ty France, little dribbler. Oh, he dropped it. Error. There we go. And it's crazy because the economy was so bad in 2003. The card was worth 2,500 graded at the time, and I won an auction with 50 other people on eBay, and I made the last bid, and I won it for $1,000, 980, and $20 insurance for shipping. And then ended up selling it for 6, 7, 8 grand back in the day. Now it's worth 20 to 30,000, and I knew it was going to be worth that. I knew the Jordan documentary was going to come out eventually, and it would go up. And then when he dies, it's going to be worth about 100 to probably 120K. So that's the only thing I kind of miss. But I have pictures on Instagram, obviously on there. Sometimes I'll go back on Instagram and take a look at it. And it's crazy because I had the Jordan rookie and I had the Drexler rookie, both PSA 9. But the big difference is the Jordan rookie is worth 20 to 30,000. The Drexler rookie is worth 60 to 100. Big difference. Pitches outside. 1-1 count. Let's go, baby. Come on, Cal. Let's go for a bases loaded grand salami. What do you say? Come on, baby. You got it. Raleigh. But that's the only thing that I've ever sacrificed. Everything else, I probably have given away 25% of my collection to people, overall. And I've been collecting since 85. So it's if I find someone that I know that's a Charger fan and I have a Damian Tomlinson, something special, like a figure or rookie card, sometimes I would give it away. I'm just don't sell it, keep it, make sure you hang on to it. Pitch is low, 2-2 count. But I definitely wish I had the Jordan still. But if it was the Jordan rookie or where I'm at on the channel now, then I would still, do it again. So, but before I die, I'm going to get that Jordan rookie back. Believe that. Is that good? You got 5 homers with 25 plus home runs? That's insane. Here we go. Tag up. Safe. Safe. Yes. 6-1. When we got bases loaded, we're one of the top 2 teams in Major League Baseball, the Dodgers and the Mariners, and we strike again. 6-1 Mariners. Hell yeah. Nice job, Cal. Let's go, baby. Mariner Moose. And if we keep playing like this, who's to say that we can't make the ALDS? Who's to say that we can't win the division? And who's to say that we can't actually make an ALCS against maybe the Orioles? I don't know. I think that would be the most exciting for fans. 2 teams on the up and up, Orioles, Mariners, and then Braves and Dodgers. What would be better than that? I mean, unless you're a fan of the Rays or the Rangers or the Astros. But I think as far as baseball is concerned, that's what would be the best for baseball and ratings. 6-1 Mariners, baby. Let's go. Triple H, Stone Cold. Yeah. Rock and Sock Connection. But it's always going to be NWO because when you're NWO, you're NWO for life, brother. I still rock the gear and the merch. Still got the figures, the satin jackets. I still rock them. And I even got a Wolfpack one too. I got a skater jacket that has got the NWO printed all over the jacket, like those old school skater jackets from the early 2000s that are super dope that you'd see the rappers wear. So I got an NWO zip up jacket like that, but it's Wolfpack, NWO for life. And then obviously the black and white. The original OG with Hogan, Scott Hall, rest in peace, Kevin Nash. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 6th. I'm going to go check up on my pup here real quick. I haven't got a chance to check up, but I want to. So 1 sec here. All right, I'm going to go check up on my pup here while I have a few seconds. So give me a sec. Mariners are on fire, baby. Well, Ken Griffey Jr. stuff. I met Ken Griffey Jr., so I got all of Ken Griffey Jr. stuff. So that's the big reason why I even have this channel. You know, I fucking met him when I was 7 years old, when it was in 1989. Look at my hair. Throwing, baby. Right? And then still got the Donruss rated rookie autograph. I got the Upper Deck one, but later. And then it was either between this and the Fleer, but I thought he looked more like a pimp in this one. So that's why I actually got this one signed. I was like, he's pimping in this one. And that was like when I was 7 in like 89. And then my dad is a Dodger fan since the 50s. So I met Sandy Koufax when I was 10. Greatest left-handed pitcher ever, greatest left-handed hitter ever. And then we still go to games today. But I mean, you know, again, if I didn't meet Griffey and Sandy Koufax, I mean, I'm not here today. Maybe, maybe not. Isaiah Campbell's in the game. Fuck. Isaiah Campbell might have one of the best, Star Wars TIE Fighter mustaches, but he just gave up a fucking base hit right there. Come on, Campbell, motherfucker. We're going to lose this game. And we're the hottest team in baseball. But again, we were batting 230 all year. And think about this. We only had one good player in the first 50 games, Jared Kelenic. That was it. So it's nice to be able to have like 5, 6 players out of 9 that are getting hot at the same time. So there's another base hit. Runners on the corners. Well, Campbell, you're not it, brother. Come on, Campbell. You just got in the game. You already gave up 2 hits. Get the fuck out of there. Even the Mariner Moose wants you out. Get the fuck out. The fuck are you doing? Shave your goddamn mustache. Get the fuck out. I don't want them to come back in this game. We got to make sure we take care of business here. One swing here, one swing there, and all of a sudden it's going to be 6-4. And Campbell usually is okay, but the top cards aren't really worth a whole lot. Even the Upper Deck Griffey, it's not even really worth that much. I mean, back then, all the hype and everything, but I mean, I got the Upper Deck, and I mean, like what, $50? Unless you have it graded, and then you could get it up to like 100, 200, or higher, depending on grade. If you get like a BGS 9.5 or a Gem Mint 10 or a Mint 9 or a BGS 9, but normally cards, if it's just in the holder, normally it's like an 8 typically. So that, about $50, nothing too crazy. But I got a lot of Griffey stuff. I got like a Griffey autograph 8x10. I got the photo that you saw on screen framed. And I also met Ken Griffey Sr. His dad was there too. And I got the McFarland chase where he's supposed to be in the Reds uniform, but he's climbing the wall. And I have the Ken Griffey Jr. That one's worth about $350 as far as an action figure. And I got a case for that. And then I got another Griffey from when he came back. Obviously to the Mariners when he got fat before he retired around 2010. And then they had an exclusive figure that they did in a Mariner uniform when he's batting. And then that one goes for over 100. So I got a little bit of nice merch of Griffey. A little Griffey here, a little Griffey there, a little Griffey everywhere. Well, obviously that's my hero besides my dad, Ken Griffey Jr. A little chopper. Right there, JP. Double play. All right. 6-2. We'll take it. A little cheap one right there by Elvis Andrus, but fuck it. And that Bill Steeler reaction video keeps climbing. It's almost at 3,000 now. Okay. It's nice. I just wanted to make sure I started pumping those out, and as long as I can get like one each week that hits 2,000 or more, that's going to give us some momentum. I like that. 2,200 for that one. And then what's this one at? That one's almost at 3,000. 2,200 for Titans Bears. I don't know why that one got so many. Justin Fields, DJ Moore maybe. And then what is this one at? Almost 3,000. Oh, it hit 3,000. Nice. Nice. What is it at? 3,000. Oh, it's almost at 3,100. God, it keeps climbing. I love it. And now I just need to be able to get all the reaction videos to be like that. Yeah, well, we still miss Seawald. We can't act like, that was probably the most consistent piece that we had all year. But again, Canzone, Rojas, it worked out. And then Bliss, we got him back. So, all right, well, he gets out of the inning, only gives up one, 6-2 Mariners. Let me check up on my pup, and I'll be right back. So give me a sec here. End of the sixth inning, 6-2 Mariners. Let's go to the top of the seventh. All right, your boy's back. My pup is good. All right, 6-2 Mariners. We're in the top of the seventh. Let's keep raking. Cade Marlowe, my boy. Let's go, baby. Jared Kelenic 2.0. I love his patience in the box. He's the man. Let's take a look at these custom Jordans that Cade Marlowe rocks. I mean, if you don't think that these are stylish, I mean, I don't know what the fuck is. Marlowe fouls it off. Come on, man. With the trident? Pacific Northwest on the back. Air Jordan with the blue and then with the yellow. Mariner colors with the trident. Sign me up. Like, if I could buy these and then display them and then try to get them signed, yes, please. He strikes out, but guess what? I love your shoes. Cade Marlowe. Fire. I see you, bro. Next up, left fielder Dominic Canzone. Let's go, Dom. Those shoes are straight money, baby. Stacks on stacks. You know it. $100. Let's get to 2. 100 to go and hit the goal. Wow, what a catch. I mean, it might have been a White Sox player making that play, but you got to applaud that. That was great defense. Wow, great job. Elvis Andrews, I see you. What a play. 2 away. All right, Marinez, let's keep it moving. All right, next up, DHing for Seattle, Mike Ford. Kind of like a Vogelback. You know, he's kind of big, a little chubby, tree trunks for legs. You know, he's going to strike out a fuckload, but when he connects, he'll go bomb, he'll go yard. But he's been a little cold. You know, he was hot when we first got him at the DH. It took us like 60 games to figure it out. Dylan Moore, Taylor Trammell, Colton Wong. No, 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 no. And then we got him. I think he homered twice against the Angels, had like 4 home runs in like 3 games. I'm like, this is the guy. But as of late, hasn't been too good, but now it's starting to heat up again. There we go. There we go, Mike. Nice job. It's not a homer, but we'll take a cheap single. Runner at first now with 2 outs. Next up, second baseman Josh Rojas. Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's go. Matt in the building. What's good? And it's crazy if you look at our drafts, you know, in the last couple of years and guys like Harry Ford that aren't even playing yet. We got Tom Murphy, Cal Raleigh, and then Harry Ford. And Ford is going to be so exciting when he comes up next year. I mean, and then if we get Ohtani on top of that, I mean, hell, I mean, depending on how far we go, could determine if Ohtani wants to come to Seattle. Like if we end up making the ALDS or ALCS or World Series, even if we lose, like if it does happen, that could be the difference between maybe Ohtani coming to our team or taking the money and going to the Dodgers. So he'd look a hell of a lot better in the teal with Seattle, I'll tell you that. And we got a great Japanese following. He's best friends with Ichiro. Let's go. And Ichiro is still involved with the organization and whatnot, which is very cool. But it would just be a media madhouse in Seattle if Shohei comes to Seattle next year. And then that would ultimately make us the Atlanta Braves of the American League. You know, like I said, with his pitching and his hitting. I mean, we already have one of the top 3 pitching staffs in baseball. Now, if we can just get the hitting to be more consistent, like right now, like, can you imagine if we actually played like this at the beginning of the year and we actually had 4 or 5 guys out of 9 that were hot instead of one guy in the first 60 games with Jared Kelenic and that was it, and everyone else was just garbage? Like, what would our record be right now? Maybe something close to what the Braves have, maybe even better. Mariners, Braves, World Series. That sounds kind of sexy. I mean, we probably wouldn't win, of course, but you never know. Mariners are they seem like we're going in the right direction. We got to crawl before we walk, though. You know, get to the ALDS first, try to win that, then the ALCS, crawl before you walk, and then go from there. Got him. All right. Nice throw and punch out there. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 7th. Caught stealing Jose Caballero. Jose, what were you doing? We'll throw up a photo of him, even though it was brief. Jose. Even the ump doesn't know what sport it is. Come on, brother. All right, next up for the White Sox in the bottom of the 7th inning, 1 for 2. You already know who it is. Second baseman, Lenyn Sosa. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a base on ball, the former Boston Red Sox left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. I would have took him on the Mariners. He would have been great for us. And batting third, 0 for 3 with a K, third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Let's go, Mariners. Even with Julio with the bubble guts or stomach bug or whatever they want to call it, food poisoning, 6-2, I'll take it. And we haven't even had him. So we've scored, 20 runs in 2 games? I would say that's pretty fucking good. Yeah. You just better pray that he doesn't go to Miami, because obviously they wanted Dalvin Cook. But if Jonathan Taylor goes to the Dolphins, then that AFC East is going to be very interesting. So you got the Bills, and then obviously the Jets with Aaron Rodgers and Dalvin Cook. But then if Tua can stay healthy, and then you can get Tyreek, Waddle, and then you can end up getting Jonathan Taylor, that could be very, very interesting. Then one thing we know for sure is the Patriots are ass, and they'll finish in 4th. But who would finish in 2nd? If the Bills win the division, right, who would win, the Jets or the Dolphins? I don't know. That would be very, very interesting if that happens. And that honestly would be the best spot and fit for him. And I thought Dalvin Cook going to the Dolphins would have been the best fit for him there. But to join Aaron Rodgers, Sauce Gardner, Quinnen Williams, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. Okay, I see you. Popped up. One away. Nice job, Cade. O-Dog Show. Get your popcorn ready, baby. How are you, man? I really like it that you're able to pop in a little bit more. I missed you for a long, long time. Like I always try to keep in touch with you and Holly and some of the other people that were a little distant, just because you guys are working and doing your own thing, living your own life, you know. But that still doesn't mean I don't miss you, regardless if, the donations are there or not. I just enjoy the conversations. And obviously, some of them private, like on Instagram or Twitter, after the show or before the show. A lot of those are very meaningful to me. So I always appreciate you, bro, very much. Shepherd in the building. I got good conversations with quite a few of y'all. Good bonds with Sarah and Shep and Mr. Williams and Chief O'Chief. I mean, the one that I'm really missing though is Nate the Great. Rest in peace. The guy to get stage 4 cancer in his late 20s, early 30s. That's way too fucking early to go. And I wish he would have seen the doctor, before then, because maybe they could have saved his life. And maybe if it was stage 1 cancer, maybe he's still alive to this day. And hopefully one day I can open up my own YouTube studio here in Oregon so I can help people make their dreams come true. And I will name, a room, where the recording is done. It will be the Nate the Great room, for him. So I will honor him specifically. I'm not going to forget him ever, especially when he was one of the first ones to donate 500, on a single donation to the channel. And he did it more than once, for someone to do that. And he was a grinder too. Being a general manager of Denny's, it doesn't matter if you work at McDonald's or Burger King or Denny's, but if you end up being manager or general manager or you manage multiple locations, you're fucking working a lot. And Nate the Great worked a lot. A big Bronco fan, big wrestling fan. We were going to go to a pay-per-view together before the diagnosis, happened. Lived in Arizona, but very, very sad. But he's still in my thoughts to this day. That's the one that we missed. Wrench Gang in full effect, and I will still be thinking of him until I die. Big facts. Rest in peace, Nate the Great. I know he's smiling down on me right now. And I know he'd be saying, keep going, O. You got this, man. Times will be tough, but just keep going. Believe in yourself, work hard, and your day will come. And I know that will happen. So, yeah, we had a lot of good private conversations, and it was kind of sad too, because when he was sick, it's kind of hard to be able to talk to someone when they're dying, and they're sick. It's like, what the fuck do you say to someone that's dying, or that's sick? Like anything that you say, it's kind of like uncomfortable. It's like you don't really know what words to say to make someone feel better. Nothing you can say is going to make things better. So what would I do is I would send them memes and gifs and gifs of like Bronco shit, wrestling shit. That's the only thing I could think of to make him smile, And he would send me pictures from the hospital bed, not looking very good. I just told him, keep strong, the best that you can. And I think I was really the only one. I know Sarah talked to him a little bit, but towards the end, I think I was really the only one that was like communicating with him from the channel. So, but again, not many people knew him on that deeper level, besides maybe Sarah a little bit, and then with me. So, rest in peace, brother. Still miss you. 6-2 Mariners. Bottom of the 7th. Runner at first, 2 outs. And we need to hang on, baby. Oh, yeah, he is a fucking legend. Dropping 5 hundos, but for a guy that used to work like 70 fucking hours a week, I mean, we're not doing like out like Shep type of worker, just grind, grind, grind. I mean, there'd be times where he'd be working like 12-hour shifts, like 5, 6 days in a row. I'm like, bro, you got to get some rest. But we had a lot in common, wrestling, football, and our love for wrestling and football. He will be missed sorely. Truly, too. 6-2 Mariners. 1-0 count. Little dribbler. But I'll tell you, I mean, it was kind of difficult. If you ever have to deal with that in your own personal life, with either a parent or a friend, it's a very uncomfortable situation. It's like when he knows he's dying, I know he's dying, and it might end up happening sooner than we think. It's like, what are you fucking supposed to say? But he definitely made a lasting impact on the channel. Big facts. All right, we got a pitching change. Another one. But I am blessed to, have been able to get to know him in that short period of time. All right, let's see who the Mariners are bringing in now. Topa. It's Topa time. All right, baby. Fizz pump. Let's go. Let him know, bro. It's crazy how some people won't even talk. They'll just sit there. Like I said, it's nice where, you can actually interact with people. I don't know if people are intimidated or if it's, people from maybe a foreign country, people that are shy, but we are a family here. I don't know. Some people might get intimidated and whatnot, how close some of us really are. But yeah, any kind of support really does help. Let them know. And yes, we are a family here. Fanatic family. Big facts. 6-2 Mariners. And I already went on 2 walks with Paisley, and we're about to go on a third one. But it's good to have people have addiction to a lot of different things, like with pills and drinking and drugs. But if you can get addicted to bettering yourself every day, exercising, eating better, your life will change. Hell, mine did. Let's go, Topa. We got to get him out. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, 0-1 count, runners at first and second. Eloy Jimenez. I see you, brother. Now, I can't give him too much love. We're going to throw up the spinning logo, and we'll do the photo, which is more than any other Mariner fan would do. That's for damn sure. Little chopper, right to Gino. Got him. Gino is so good. I mean, I might have to go on record that Gino might be the 3rd best third baseman in Major League Baseball. Manny Machado, Nolan Arenado, Eugenio Suarez. I mean, I'm telling you, based off his defense, barehanded grabs, throws at first, the hitting ability, the homers. I mean, who's better than Gino? I mean, obviously you got Manny Machado, legend, Hall of Famer. Nolan Arenado, Hall of Famer. But below those two, who's the 3rd best? I mean, there definitely is a few guys, maybe about 4 or 5 that are in the conversation, but Gino is one of them. He's phenomenal. Like AJ Styles, baby, the phenomenal one. Believe that. End of the 7th inning, 6-2 Mariners. Let's go to the top of the 8th. Yeah. Well, plus also too, anyone that's willing to donate $500 in a single donation, right? And to do it like 3 or 4 times. I mean, hell, there's people on this channel, that are watching right now and people that aren't watching right now that'll never donate to me. Not even 99 cents, They'll watch from afar, but they'll never donate. So for someone to have that kind of heart, to be able to donate $500 of their hard-earned money, working fucking 70, 80-hour weeks, which is like 2 weeks. For some people, he would do it in one and do it multiple times. I mean, I don't know what you say to that. It's something that's kind of life changing, and it's something that you'll never forget. All right, next up in the top of the 8th, 1 for 3, 2 runs and a homer with 2 RBIs. Second baseman Josh Rojas. Batting second, shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And batting third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Puppet in the building. What's good? We're doing good. Mariners are winning. I'm doing great. It's nice that we're the hottest team in baseball. Feels good. Lauren helping out on the Twitter. I appreciate that. You put 400 on the Mariners to go to the World Series, payouts 1,800. Could happen. Like I said, we're as hot as anybody, and it's all about Uncle Mo and the momentum, right? But we still got to give respect to the Rangers and the Rays and the Astros and the Orioles and the Blue Jays. But with all that being said, we're as hot as anyone on planet Earth right now. So, Dodgers, Braves, 2 best teams in the National League. And then you got about 6 or 7 that could be the American League representative. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, very. Yeah, work ethic like no other, too. Mariners winning on a regular basis feels good. Trust me. Yeah, and like I said, I've been watching since like '85. I know I look young, but I'm 41, and I've said it many, many times. I've only had 4 good years of being a Mariner fan for like 35, 36 years of my life. 1995, the '95 slide with Edgar with that hit and Griffey coming, from first, right? And then what else? '97 was the American League MVP with Griffey, right? 2001 when we got Ichiro in his rookie year when we won 1,000,000,000 games, but we lost to the Yankees, 115 plus wins. And last year with the rookie season of Julio, George Kirby, and Cal Raleigh getting us to the playoffs. Other than that, that's about it. So if you're a true Mariner fan, there'll be bandwagon fans that'll hop on the wagon since we got Julio last year. But if you're going to hop on, stay on. But for the next 15 or 20 years, as long as Julio's there, we should be very, very good. Popped up, J.P. Crawford. There we go, 2 away. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Gino. And I really like two-way players. So that's why also I love Eugenio Suarez, and he's one of my favorites because if you look at how he plays third base, it's very easy to commit a lot of errors, especially if you have to bare hand a lot and you're getting a lot of, left-hand and right-hand hitters, with laser line drives. It's easy to fuck up. And for the amount of times that he doesn't fuck up and throws a Ty France for big outs to first, it's very impressive. I mean, I'm trying to remember the last time we had a third baseman that was this good. It's been a minute. Little dribbler. Well, that was a very quick inning, huh? Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. But we got all the momentum, and we're up by 4, and we haven't had Julio in, 2 games? and we've scored 20 runs combined. We won 14-2 yesterday, and that was the most runs that the Mariners have scored in 2023. And then now we have 6-2 lead. Feels good. But again, at any given point, we could, fuck it up. But it just feels like, we got this, and we just got to keep this momentum going. So let's see who they got up coming up next. But I wish I wouldn't have wasted so much time with the thumb with Julio, but he was like a late 5-minute scratch before the game started. So, I mean, obviously, it usually takes me a while to make a thumb, about an hour, unless I have the order, the blueprint for the background that I used on the previous game. Then I just have to swap out the players, and then typically I have to be able to create, a new thumb with the players and get rid of the background. And I have a tool that I use with the Super Photo Cut, but it's very difficult to be able to get the right image. Like people think, oh, it's so easy to get the images of the players in the action shots. The hell it is. I usually have to do 20 or 25. Sometimes I get lucky and I'll find an image and I'll drag it over and I'll have to, shape it. And then boom, it instantly is good. But then other times I'm sitting there for fucking an hour going through multiple players, just trying to find one goddamn fucking pose that I can put on the fucking thumbnail. It's not easy. And like I said, anyone that makes thumbs and knows how to do it, it fucking is a grind. That is big facts. But when you end up putting your love into something, it ends up turning out like that. It feels good. Little JP Crawford action, and then obviously with Julio. I mean, hell, people will start paying me to make thumbs for them. I mean, I'm on the Johnny level now. And it's funny too, because he was like, I remember talking to him when I used to buy him, from him, and he'll make thumbs he used to make them thumbs for me and like Grossi and Perna and all the big YouTubers and whatnot. But then he started kind of like charging me too much, and then it forced me to figure it out for myself. But he's like, "Who's the new guy?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, who's the new guy that's doing your thumbs?" I'm like, "Me." Like, fucking, I figured it out. Like. But if he would have charged me like maybe like 20, then maybe I still would be using them. But it's kind of good that I ended up figuring it out, because 20 to 35 for a thumb is a fuckload. But if you know what you're doing and you can make it really nice, it is kind of a piece of artwork. It isn't just something that anybody can do. You have to know how to do it, and you also have to know spacing and what looks good. It is a piece of artwork, and you're also expressing yourself. So 90 in Maui. Ooh wee. 6-2 Mariners, bottom of the 8th. 1-0 count, pop foul. In the box, catcher Yasmani Grandal. Oh, shit. All the way to center field, Cade Marlowe. 2 away. Nice job, Cade. And next up, shortstop, Elvis Andrus. You might have remembered him from the Texas Rangers from back in the day. I love these spinning logos, man. First, it used to be just like my NWSF logo. Then it ended up being just a transparent logo. Well, first it was the NWSF logo. Then it ended up being like a boxed logo that looked like shit. Then a transparent logo that looked better. Something like this, where it's like flush. But nothing is better than the spinning logo. That is me to a T. Let them know. All the support we can get will help. Yeah, it's going to be all over Twitter, all over Instagram, all over social media, all over ESPN. It literally was called Fair, Foul, Fair, and then they did the replay. It literally, I'm not even shitting you, maybe an inch to 3 inches from being a home run. Like, it was literally the closest home run or foul ball I think I might have seen in my entire life. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, you'll see it. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Copa time, baby. Nice K for Topa. Nice job, Justin. Mariner Moose comes out for that. All right, let's go to the top of the ninth. Nice job, baby. And then adding a little Mariner Moose is always nice. Anything for the presentation. I'm never satisfied. You know, I'm always reading and I'm always trying to add shit to make it look better, you know. All right, let's go to the top of the ninth. See if the Mariners can add on a little bit more insurance. And then we got an early one tomorrow I'm going to do. And I know a lot of people are going to be working. And, you know, views, subs, donos might be a little light. But, you know, I am dedicated to the Mariners through and through. So tomorrow, God forbid, the Mariners play at 11:10. So I was going to do some reaction videos. And I may still be able to do a couple before the game starts, but I'll have to make a thumb. But it's George Kirby pitching, so you know I'm going to do it. It's against Kopech. So 10-8, 3.23 ERA from our boy All-Star George Kirby, and Kopech 5-11 with a 5.12 ERA. So we'll probably beat the brakes off of him again tomorrow. At least I hope so. And I will be doing the Mariners stream at 11:10 Pacific time, which will be 1:10 if you're in the Midwest and 2:10 if you're on the East Coast. I mean, the only other option I would have is doing the Dodgers, which would be at 4:10 against the Guardians, and Clayton Kershaw is pitching, and my dad has been a big fan of the Dodgers since the 50s. And obviously, if I do streams, I usually do Mariners for me and for the fans, and then I usually do Dodgers as a backup. But if George Kirby is pitching, as much as I love Kershaw and my dad and Sandy Koufax, I'll let my dad watch that one at home, and we'll do the Mariners at 11:10. And Mariners are off Thursday. And also, too, I'm probably going to take the evening off on Thursday night. I'll probably take off, and then probably Saturday night as well. So I'll still do some content early on, but Thursday's got the Steelers and Falcons, Colts and Eagles. So I'll probably, you know, I'm going to spend some time with the girlfriend, and obviously I have to be able to make time on certain days. And then Saturday we have a clusterfuck of preseason games on Saturday, as well as a little bit of Mariners also. But I'm going to probably take that day off in the evening. But the Mariners are on at 1:10 against the Royals. And so I'll probably end up doing that game. And then as soon as that is over, then I'll probably end off, going out. So we're not going to really miss anything. I'll continue to do content every day, but there won't be a stream Thursday evening or Saturday evening. But I will do one Saturday afternoon for the Mariners at 1. And then again on Thursday, I'll probably do some reaction videos, or maybe I'll figure something else out. I'm trying to see if there's anything Thursday morning that I could do. Dodgers and Guardians play at 10:10 on Thursday, so I could do that. Lynn versus Williams. So maybe I'll do that instead, because then I would be over by 1 o'clock, and that would still give me time to at least put in some content. Ooh, Blue Jays and Orioles are playing? Ooh, who's pitching? Berrios and Kramer. Ooh, okay. But I'll let everybody know. Sarah, I'll give you the details. All the way to the wall. 2 away. Yeah, but also too, we were batting 230 as a team almost the whole season, and that's terrible. So a lot of our great pitchers like George Kirby and Luis Castillo have 500 record, or 1 game or 2 games above, or 1 game or 2 games below. And if we actually got run support, a lot of these guys that are like 9-8 would normally be like 12-5 if we actually just got some fucking run support. I mean, to bat 230, until this point where we got our hot streak with Julio, it feels good. And sometimes, you have to realize the Mariners are a second half team. Chopper. All right, there we go, Teoscar. Nice job, Teo. But I'm still going to do content every day. And like I said, it just some of this stuff might be in the morning where people are working, and I just don't want to put on the grind. So, regardless if we end up getting views, subs, donos, of course, that would be greatly appreciated. But hell, if I'm going to do a stream at 10 in the morning or 11 in the morning and people are at school or at work, or, they're fucking busy, I get it. But I'm still going to put in that hustle and grind. So I just don't like, taking days off if I want to make sure I'm putting in the content. So, I mean, my goal is to work every day and do multiple things a day. So Yeah, we were definitely married to that 500 or under 500 record. And now, 15 games, about to be 16 games above. Hell, we're only a couple games behind the Rangers and Astros for fucking first place in the American League West. We're going to win the fucking division. We're going to win the fucking division. Now it's no longer can we make the wild card. Now it's we're going to win the fucking division. Now the Astros and Rangers have to worry who's going to make the wild card out of them if we can keep it going. So, and I remember, at the All-Star break, I was talking with my friends, and we were going over what we would have to do to get to 90 wins, because that was the magic number, and it looks like we actually might get there. Oh, no worries, brother. No worries. I mean, some streams I get great support. Others, sometimes I'll be at a 0 or a 5 or a 10 or a 20, but sometimes we're at 100. Sometimes we're at 200, 500, 1,000, 1,300, 1,500. So you never know, but obviously 2023 has been a little challenging, but I do appreciate that. And that will be your first dono to me ever, because you've never donated to me before unless you had a different username. So I do appreciate that. I usually remember everyone who donates to me, even if it's 99 cents or 1,500. 6-2 Mariners. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. Come on, Cade. You got the Jordans. Let's go, baby. So fresh and so clean. Who's got better shoes than that in baseball? I want those bad. Like, if I can find a way to buy these, I would. Hell, if I had to pay $300-400, I would still buy them. Get an acrylic case and stare at those bitches all day. Hell, I'd probably put them on and wear them during the stream. Unless I didn't mean, obviously I wouldn't want to ruin them, but those are fucking fire. Big swing and a miss, struck him out. All right, we're going to the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, and that's one thing that people don't really do for me, is like a lot of people don't comment. They don't hit the like button. They don't share. They don't donate, which is kind of a shame, because I am at 20,000 right at the cusp, and all it is just, if you're watching and you're liking, unless you're just like watching from afar and you're a hater or whatever, and you're just hoping that I lose or whatever the case is, but I'm not going anywhere. And it is always really good to be able to get that support, even if people can't donate. Commenting is awesome. It helps the algorithm. Hitting the like button helps the algorithm. Sharing the stream helps the algorithm. Everything matters. Even every little thing. Even if people, can't be at the stream. I got people that will donate and, they're not even here. I got people that will share it on Twitter or X, and even if they're not here, which is, something that I'm very thankful for. So big facts, man. And that is very true. Yes. Yes, I will be watching. And I am going to live stream this game with USC. I will be doing the Caleb Williams tour. Obviously being a Buck fan since 1995, the team might be the worst in the NFL this year besides the Cardinals and a few others. So obviously if Caleb Williams ends up winning the Heisman again, or even if he doesn't, I want Caleb Williams or Drake May from USC North Carolina on Tampa. But it's going to be a very, very rough year. And we'll see what happens. But I'm going to be doing a lot of college football. So, and I'll be doing college football reactions this year as well, which I haven't done in about a year and a half, 2 years. So reaction videos for the NFL games, reaction videos for the college football games, as well as live streams for those games as well. It's going to be a lot of work. But again, we're only like 150 like subs away from 20,000, so it's not like I need thousands of subs to get there. And then once we hit 20, we're going to go above and beyond, but we just have to get to that magic number, and then people will start subbing just because we're at 20. And then hopefully we get to 21, 22, 25, 30, 40, 50, 100. I know we're going to get there. And sometimes all it takes is having one good solid year of good, algorithm, and then you can blow up. You can go from 20,000 to sometimes 50,000 or 100,000 in a matter of a year or 2 years. So, but again, I've been grinding. I mean, this is my 11th year. It took me 10 years to go full time, and I predicted it would take me 10 years to go full time when I started. But essentially, it's my 7th year on YouTube. So I do have 3 more years to technically be 10 years full time or 10 years on YouTube. And at that point, then I would be what, 14 years of recording on platforms, but then it would be 10 on YouTube at that point. And that would be what, 3 years from now? So 2026. That bat got split in half. That's true. That's true. Now I got to look at my reaction video to the Steelers to see where we're at. Oh, chorizo with eggs and cheese. Ooh, that looks fucking fire. Yeah, I do Kraken as well. Like I said, I haven't been to a Kraken game, but I got sucked in Game 7 against Colorado, and that was my first live stream, and I loved it. And obviously, I decided, okay, this will be something that I do. So obviously, I do Blazer games. I'll do Seahawk games. I'll do Kraken. I do all the 32 NFL teams. I do all of college football. I do wrestling, WWE, AEW. Sometimes we'll do like some UFC or boxing stuff if needed. NASCAR. We do everything. Literally, this if you're looking for a one stop, for everything, it's here. So, but I will be doing a lot of Kraken games too during NHL season. So Mariners and Kraken, we'll definitely be doing those, and and then obviously when the NBA and college hoops is going on, we'll be figuring out that as well. So 6-2 Mariners. Gabe Spire on the mound, 1 out, 0-1 count, baby. Oh yeah, absolutely. Seattle sports is at an all-time high. Hell, the Seahawks have a legitimate shot to possibly win the NFC West this year, next year, or the following year. You know, we don't really know about Witherspoon if he's going to pan out or not. But other than that, Abraham Lucas, right? Charles Cross, Kenneth Walker III, Reek Woolen, Gino playing great, and then obviously Jackson Najigba just got injured, so hopefully he'll be able to recover from his minor surgery. But hopefully we do get the Sonics back. Obviously, being a Blazer fan, I always like that I-5 rivalry. So, Blazers, Lakers, Blazers, Sonics. I always love that. Oh, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf, Nate McMillan, Irvin Johnson, Xavier McDaniel. Your boy remembers. Chop foul, 0-2 count. We're at the bottom of the ninth, 6-2 Mariners. Let's go. Oh, future is very bright. And even if the Hawks don't end up winning the NFC West and it's the Niners, which most people think that they will, they're very well rounded. But Seattle is good enough to win 10 to 12 games this year. And if that's the case, you could end up being the fourth or fifth best team in the NFC. Eagles, Niners, Saints, Seahawks, and then possibly Packers, Cowboys, Giants, and a few others in the mix. 1-2 pitch from Spire. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Oh, baby. George Kirbying tomorrow. It's going to be early, but it'll be fun. One more out away. Spire, nasty. God, those drunk ass White Sox fans are just screaming. Like, bro, the game is over. Shut the fuck up. When you get those people, I mean, shit, you're going to get them in every stadium, even in Seattle. But I mean, the game is fucking over. Shut up. Especially when you can hear it through like the television commentary. It's like, come on, bro. Put the beers down. You're going to get a DUI if you don't shut the fuck up. It's over. 6-2. Oregon in the top 25. Well, considering that we don't have a fucking defense, obviously most people have us in the top 15, but I mean, Washington will probably be better. USC will be better, but I think we'll still be pretty good. Hopefully, we can win 8 games or more. Ideally, it would be good if Oregon can win 10 games or 11, but that happening would be probably highly unlikely. Realistically, we'll probably go 8-4 or 9-3 just because of Utah and Oregon State and USC and Washington, but you never know. Maybe we'll end up being better than we think, but it's not like we got Kayvon Thibodeau still there. We don't got McKinley still there at safety. So it's not like Patrick Chung is walking through the door, or Haloti Ngata for that matter, or LaMichael James, or DeAnthony Thomas, or Darren Thomas, Jeff Mayle. But Bo Nix is nice, but I don't think he's going to be a good NFL player. I mean, I think he'll be like a backup quarterback. I mean, just because I'm a Duck fan doesn't mean I'm going to be biased. Yeah, but we'll do a rotation of Brash or Spire, Topa. Uh-oh. Back. Gone! Benintendi with a homer. Son of a bitch. 6-3. Fireworks are going off like they just won the World Series. Get the fuck out of here. They've been saving that all game. All right, Benintendi, I see you. Red Sox wish they still had you. Nice homer. I'll give you love. Next up, third baseman, Yoan Moncada. All right, come on, Gabe. Stop fucking this up. Seawald, hello, Paul. Can you come back, please? Seawald. I mean, it's crazy that we had Edwin Diaz and Seawald, and now we don't have either one of them. And then another pitcher that I was actually kind of keeping an eye on after we gave up on him was Taijuan Walker. We gave up on him because he was very raw, but it would be really cool to have that guy still on the team. But now with like Kirby and Miller and all the guys that we have, and hell, we still got Robbie Ray and Marco Gonzalez, but they're out for the year. But I mean, our pitching depth is insane. Miller, Kirby, Castillo, Gilbert, Emerson Hancock, Wu, Robbie Ray, Marco Gonzalez, but Marco's almost at the brink of retirement. Unless he tries to be like Jamie Moyer and play fucking forever. So 6-3. Let's not give them any more here, and let's not fucking walk them, because once you start walking or you hit a batter, then that gives them more confidence. Then it goes from 6-3 to possibly 6-4, then some kind of cheap wild pitch 6-5, and then all of a sudden we're in extra innings, and then we might lose. So. Idiot. Why would you even put Gabe in that game at this point anyways, you fucking idiot? I swear, Service is a fucking moron. I know he's trying to give people opportunities to do shit, but I mean, if your manager looks like this, do not trust him. If you get a manager that has a photo that looks like this, run. Fucking A. But on the bright side, he's not as bad as Dipoto. Dipoto is a fucking moron for the most part. I guess this is what we have to live with. But on the flip side, if we do get rid of Scott Service, we'd probably get someone worse. I mean, who's available or who would be available that we could get that would be better than what we get with Scott Service and the chemistry that he has with the players? Which I will give him that. He does have chemistry with the players. The players do like him, and I imagine they like him more than Dipoto. So. Oh, motherfuck. All right. Well, time to put up Andres Munoz, and we'll throw up a couple photos of him, and we'll pray that we can fucking get out of this. All right. I better put up 3 photos because we need to get all of these outs. Okay. We got the first photo of Andres Munoz. And of course, it always worries me for a guy that can pitch, 100, to 103. Because if you're just throwing heaters and you don't have location like George Kirby, what's going to happen? You might give up a home run, and then you give up one home run and another one, and all of a sudden we're going into extras. So, I mean, I'm already getting a little bit of a headache just thinking about it. All right. Well, if you can't get the fucking job done, Munoz, with 3 fucking photos, I don't know who the fuck is. Close this shit. I mean, we traded Sewald because you were supposed to be the guy, even though you're a better setup man in the 8th. But, grow some fucking balls and understand that we need you. Okay. Sewald's not coming back. All right. It's your show now. All right. Don't be a bitch. Be great. We know you are. And let's get this dub. The Mariner Moose is counting on you. And this guy as well. Oh, fucking A, Scott. Los Bomberos. At least that's one thing that we have that no one can take away from us is our pitching is phenomenal. We already have a top 5 pitching staff, but great. Luis Robert Jr., the one guy I don't want to see. Hopefully, and like I said, you're more likely to get a walk or a big hit rather than a strikeout here. But I don't want to jinx it, but we'll see. His location sometimes is terrible. There we go. Nice strike. 1-1 count. There we go. Come on, baby. Let's go, Munoz. I love the beard. There we go. That's the good Munoz. The heater, baby. There we go. Ahead of the count 1-2. Smoke him. Like a fucking smoked sausage, baby. Let's go. One more. Blow it right past him. Smoke him. Yes. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Yes, sir. Nice job. Final score, Mariners 6, White Sox 3. And when the Mariners win, what do? We dance. Mariners win. Mariners win. Mariners win. Let's go. Let's go. 71-55. Get the fuck out of here. The White Sox fall to 49-77. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And I will be here tomorrow at 11 a.m. for George Kirby and the Mariners and the White Sox for the last game in the set in the matinee. Let's go, baby. Well, I appreciate everyone that donated, commented, shared. I love you, and I appreciate you. I'll be here for the third game in the set. George Kirby on the mound, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And I got one question for you. Well, talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.